I'm talking about, know I'm talking about, know I'm talking about. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know. It's the king. Too loyal. Know I'm talking about Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. So boom, man, we gotta talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up tonight. We gotta get back into this Jamal White case. I knew it was gonna get crazier. Now, have y'all? Let me drop a poll real quick. Have y'all heard the latest updates in this case? Let me ask a question. Let's see. Are you up to date on the Jamal White case? Yes, I have been watching. Nope, I need the drop. Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know in the chat. Are y'all up to date on the Jamal White case? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Salute, salute. Salute everybody. Welcome to the stream. My bad, I need some water. All right, my bad. All right, look, vote on that poll right there, man. Vote on that poll, and we're going to chop it up about this case. Because earlier, some news broke. Salute to Naya for that $5. I appreciate you. And also salute to Naya for that 3-month membership. Salute, salute, salute. So, as we start to, I'm getting the stream ready for today, then all of a sudden something happens and they say a 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with the Jamal White kidnapping. So y'all know somebody up in there snitching, right? They got somebody in jail right now, boy. He snitched on everybody. He snitched on everybody. That dude Corey that they locked up the other day, old girl cousin, Siobhan cousin, alleged this might be her cousin. I don't know, but it's looking like they excuse me, they playing connect the dots with these people. These people are starting to come up with different stories and different characters. Now, all of a sudden, you're telling me that a 14-year-old was with him? So this dude went and picked a 14-year-old up and one of their friends? How are you kicking it with a 14-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Then he says, I want to read y'all the reports and shit like that. I don't even want to give y'all half of the story. I want y'all to know, like, this is like, what? Wait, what are we talking about? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me mute this shit. Oh shit, my bad. I got this damn ad playing in the back of this. I cannot turn this damn ad off. How the hell you turn this? Hold on, let me flip my screen around. How the hell you turn this damn ad off back here? I had to mute my damn... How the hell do I unmute it from up here? Now I don't even know if my fucking volume is working. See, this damn ad started just playing on this damn shit. Anyway, my bad. I don't know what the hell happened in the background. That's probably going to be some copyrighted music. But anyway, I don't know what the hell just happened. Anyway, so Siobhan Williams, we all know Siobhan Williams is the mother. Hold on, let me move this over here. My bad, y'all. Man. These damn crazy ass people. So anyway, y'all all know that this lady was arrested, right? The Siobhan Williams lady, she was also arrested in connection with, well, she was on a probation violation. They just allegedly arrested her on a probation violation, and it's a bunch of weird shit going on surrounding these people. The brother was arrested because he was shooting at a father and son who were looking for Jamal, which none of this stuff in this story makes any sense. If we keeping it a buck with each other, none of this story makes any sense. None of it. All right, is my volume good, y'all? Y'all can hear me? Let me know if everything is good. Is the volume good? Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Drop the gems. Let me know if y'all can hear me well. Is the volume good? All right. So check this out, y'all. This is the weird part. So now this dude comes out and oh my God, he is snitching. Let me show y'all something. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. Hold on. We're going to go over here. Let's go over here. So if we're going over here, this is further developing, but they're saying it's true that Siobhan Williams was in holding. Well, she was. It's not. She definitely was in holding, and they said they was not giving her no bail or charges listed, but also Corey Williams with a bail of $75,000, and they said we await the receipts. But those two people did go to jail. They did pop off, and they sent those two people to jail, allegedly, but it's not alleged because they definitely are in the system right now. Let's see. Let's see right here. Mother of 7-year-old Jamal White mugshot has surfaced for a probation violation. She currently has a PO hold. So she currently has a PO hold. The mother of Jamal White, who was the kid who was, he was taken by some strangers at gunpoint, has been arrested for probation violation. It turns out she's been on papers, and police contact automatically makes the probation officer hold you. So that's what they're saying she's in jail for. She had police contact, allegedly. So she had police contact, and by that automatically puts her on a probation violation. But they also snitching on her. So I'm going to show y'all why she got the probation violation. Just watch me cook real quick. Watch me cook. So allegedly, the mom and dad of Jamal White came up with the idea of kidnapping their son so they could start a GoFundMe. So this is another narrative that had came out. They were saying that this was a GoFundMe scam. And this is what a few people were saying at first, that this was about GoFundMe. When you further look into this, I'm not really sure what the fuck happened here. But I'm telling you, it involved DRUGS. It involved that. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video, and everything I say is alleged. Allegedly. All right, so allegedly, a lot of people were saying these people were scamming, but what was the reason that any of this happened? So we're gonna get into that. It's a bunch of weird shit that's about to come out, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's only gonna get weirder. I don't know how else to start this show tonight. And like the information that popped off, I just had to just make a video about it. I don't know if y'all caught the video that I did. It's a 14-year-old that has been arrested in connection with this. But I'm gonna start here because I'm gonna piece this story together for y'all because it just doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna try to help y'all make it make sense tonight, if that made sense. Double tap the screen and get the likes up, man. Double tap the screen and get the likes up, man. So they saying that these people came up with this for a GoFundMe scheme, and they planned on laying him low until he was found, but the police did a better job at hide and seek. Man. So they saying everybody getting arrested, and that's why that kid got taken away. Siobhan Williams played a part in this as well as Corey Williams, who this dude is a snitch. So if anybody out there is in Milwaukee and you want to know if this dude is telling. If you ever did a crime around him, he probably just lined you up to get a lesser sentence. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. This dude is a snitch, and I'm gonna show y'all how he's a snitch. The police even told us he's a snitch. They didn't come out and just say it, but they definitely gave the drop and said this nigga was in there. He was doing all the talking. Let's get to it. So someone hits me up and says, I'm not directly involved, but this is a rundown. People are making lives and going back and forth. No. This is about something else I'm gonna cover tonight. No. I think this is about, yeah. This is about another case that I'm gonna cover tonight. I'm gonna hold off on that. My bad. That's about the Todd Austin case. I'm gonna also touch on that Todd Austin case out there in Arlington that happened. I'm gonna touch on that later, way later into the show. So if y'all want to stick around for the Todd Austin case as well, I will be covering the Todd Austin case as well. So But yeah, let's stick to this right now. So allegedly, the mom and dad of Jamal White came up with the idea of kidnapping their own son so they could start a GoFundMe. They planned on laying him low until he was found, but the police did a better job of hide and seek. So they said the mom was arrested too, but she was arrested on a probation violation, and they about to railroad her. Let's get to it. Let's get to this. Let's get to this right here. Hold on. Let's get to this over here. Hold on.
So within minutes ago, more information has came out in the kidnapping of baby J. Because y'all, a 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with this case. Now we know that Corey Williams has been arrested and charged in connection with this kidnapping, but the 14-year-old is actually telling it all. So in my last video, I talked about how baby J said that he heard his mom on the phone with these kidnappers. Well, y'all, the 14-year-old has more information on that as well. So he told detectives, look, we know baby J's mom and we know that she's a known drug dealer. So allegedly there were multiple FaceTime calls.
Now hold on, y'all. So didn't I tell y'all this last time we went live? I told y'all that these people were drug dealers. Didn't I tell y'all? Now the information starts to surface and you see these people got a lot of illegal activities going. I told y'all that this was all gonna come out. This was inevitable. You wasn't gonna be able to, what y'all did, you just put the entire world in your business. Now we all knew, people was coming to me that know you, like, hey fam, I ain't really trying to be in this, but them dudes, that girl is a big time drug dealer out there, man. That girl is big time. Her pops, they giving me the drop on her whole history. So yeah, you was gonna get a probation violation anyway because you still dealing drugs. So you're going back to jail regardless. Let's continue.
She showed large sums of money and drugs. So they planned to rob her. Now listen, on that particular day, they're saying that they went to that home to rob the mom. But once they pulled up, they end up seeing baby J and his dad. So originally the plan was to rob baby J's dad, Jamal Sr. But they're saying that once he ran in the house and left baby J, they decided to take baby J as collateral. So once they took baby J, they started to talk to Siobhan on the phone. And this 14-year-old is saying that they arranged a meeting at a park, and Siobhan told them that she would give them $10,000 in cash and jewelry in exchange for baby J. But y'all, when they went to that park, Siobhan never showed up. Now they're saying that they started discussing whether they were going to harm baby J, but instead they decided to put him in the attic and just discuss what they were going to do next.
Y'all heard that right. So this is what this is what's coming out. They're saying, yeah, we was, you know what I'm saying, we was doing that, but yeah, it was a real kidnapping. They really took him. This is what's coming out. They really took him, and you know, they was going after the mama, but they just ended up, which is cap, because they waited. You knew it was the dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just piss in my hand and call it water and think I'm gonna drink it. No, that ain't how it works. You see, I'm listening to everybody's verbiage. It sounds like y'all are just trying to cover up what the fuck is about, what's gonna end up coming out. You're just trying to take some type of whatever for it, but it's coming out that this was all a drug deal. This was all about drugs. Either you were doing a robbery for drugs, but I don't think so. I think that this was about get back for something that went down. And like I said, it looks like money was owed somewhere. And somebody, it looks like they owed you money, or you felt like they owed you some business, or something went wrong in the business that made you make a move on the kid. I think that, yeah, even if you did want to, whatever with the mom, I still think that you was making an example, like you said, with the kid, and you took the kid, and then you thought about harming the kid, but you're listening to a 14-year-old? What the hell is going on? Why is a 14-year-old in the mix of this? Like, what is going on is no one's questioning, like, bro, why the fuck was y'all riding around with a 14-year-old that put this whole play together? So you're taking criminal advice from a kid. Let's continue, man.
Now, like I said before, a lot of people feel like this is a stage situation and that these people knew each other. And let me say this, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. We're not accusing anyone of anything. But I 100% feel like they did know each other. I thought that the dad was the target that day when they jumped out. But once the dad made it inside of their house, they took baby J. Now, the fact that they instantly got on the phone with the mom and was talking to the mom and negotiating, that shows you that they knew who these people were, which goes against what the family is saying, that they had no idea who had this baby. So, does this make the parents responsible for what took place? One thing that broke my heart was when I read everything, the detective said that Baby J started crying when he was recounting, thinking that his mom was coming, but she never did. Now, maybe Siobhan didn't come because the police had been contacted. I honestly don't know, but y'all, this case is unfolding. New information is coming out within minutes. Now, I'm guessing because they started arresting people, people are starting to talk. And that 14-year-old is telling it all. Now, there was some rumors online saying that a cousin said that this whole thing was staged for GoFundMe money. But as of right now, nothing has come out about GoFundMe money. The only thing that we know for sure is once they took Baby J from his dad, they did get on the phone with Siobhan and try to negotiate with her and try to talk to her. But from what the 14-year-old is saying, y'all, this is not me saying this. He's saying that Siobhan never showed up. And Baby J is saying that as well. Now, y'all, comment below and let me know your thoughts on this whole update. Remember, this could change because it just changed a few minutes ago. And it's still justice for Baby J.
What do y'all think about that, man? Like I said, this story just keeps getting weirder and weirder. The story just keeps on getting weirder. So we get here. Now, let's read this, guys. Let's get into the receipt portion of this show. The complaint says Williams told police he was contacted 2 weeks before the kidnapping by a 14-year-old who planned to rob the boy's mother. Williams said the mother is a well-known drug dealer and flaunted money, and he had seen her with bricks of drugs during FaceTime calls. Oh, so Williams, being Corey, you a snitch. Corey is a snitch. So he up there giving the whole play up. He done told them all, oh yeah, bro, she got bricks over there. And yeah, he trying to get that sentence lowered. No, you were doing business with these people. Y'all know each other. You're trying to turn the tables and act, oh man, I just knew her around town. She sold drugs. Nah, bro, that's crazy that y'all did that. Now you over there telling all the woman business. I mean, it was gonna come out eventually. Like I said, they already subpoenaed all this shit. All y'all goofy asses is going to jail for a long time. Trust me, when this is said and done, all y'all goofy asses is gonna be sitting in jail for a long time for this stupid move. This was a dumb move. Let's be real, y'all. This was a dumb move. Man. And if y'all see, we got the top fans tonight. Brief little intermission. We got the top fans tonight. So right now, Dundada is in first place, Naya in second place, and Put 'em on Blast TV is in third place right now. So yeah, y'all get on them leaderboards, man. It switches every live. We got the community going now. So yeah, y'all do y'all thing. It goes by super chats and it goes by comments. So either be real active or drop a super chat. But anyway, let's continue. The complaint says Williams told police he was contacted 2 weeks before the kidnapping by a 14-year-old who planned to rob the boy's mother. Williams said the mother is a well-known drug dealer and flaunted money, and that he had seen her with bricks of drugs during FaceTime calls. Williams said the 14-year-old planned to rob her on July 11th. So Williams left work early and borrowed his girlfriend's white Jeep Renegade. So you don't even got your own car. So you out here kidnapping people, kids, and you ain't even got a car. So I'm guessing that you just took him to your damn girlfriend's apartment. What the hell is... Let me drink some water real quick. Hold on, man. What the hell is going on? What the hell? Double tap the screen, y'all. We should have way more than 300 likes. Double tap the screen. All right, so Williams said the 14-year-old planned to rob her on July 11th. So Williams left work early and borrowed his girlfriend's white Jeep Renegade and picked up the teen and another person. Those two had handguns. No, excuse me. Those two had guns and were wearing face masks, the complaint says. Williams told police the plan was to go to the mother's house and to rob her at gunpoint. But when they got to her house, they didn't see her. Williams said the 14-year-old suggested robbing the boy's father. So they went to the house near 61st and Hustis Street, where they saw the 7-year-old and his father in front of the home, according to the criminal report. He got into an argument with the other two about taking the boy, the complaint says. Wait, what? Hold on. What argument? But nigga, we heard the footage. What he definitely didn't argue. He screamed. So he said, "Oh ish." He ducked and ran and left his kid sitting on the porch, and he locked that damn door. I didn't hear an argument. He didn't even stick. He didn't stick around long enough to argue with nobody about taking that boy. What is you talking about? So this story right here sounds made up to me. Listen to this again. Williams said the plan was to go to the mother's house and to rob her at gunpoint. But when they got to her house, they didn't see her. Williams said the 14-year-old suggested robbing the boy's father. So they went to the house near 61st and Hustis Street, where they saw the 7-year-old and his father in front of the home. According to the criminal report, he got into an argument with the other two about taking the boy, the complaint says. What? I don't know what the hell they talking about. What argument about taking? So they saying that there was an argument over taking the boy. Then they say Williams said the plan changed, and they contacted the boy's mother that night and demanded $100,000 in jewelry in exchange for the boy. And they were going to meet at a nearby park, but she never showed up. When they became aware of the Amber Alert, Williams said the teen and the other person left, leaving Williams and the boy at home, at Williams' home. Williams said there were conversations of whether the other individual or the 14-year-old should harm the little boy to show they were serious, but that was not acted upon. Williams said when the police arrived at his residence, he hid in the attic and left the 7-year-old in a bedroom. Man. What do y'all think about this, gang? Let me know, Ratchet Gang, in the chat. What do y'all think about this? Can y'all double tap the screen? We almost got 1,000 people in here. We almost at 1K. Can y'all double tap that screen and give me the 500 likes, man? Let's go. They say, but they thought about harming him. Damn. Do y'all think that this is true, or do y'all think that this is all made up? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all believe this? Do you think it's made up? Let me know in the chat. Angie, thank you for the $5. Says Ratchet, you're the greatest. Salute. I appreciate you. All right, so what are y'all thinking, man? This to me sounds, I don't know. Do y'all think that this is the real story? Drop the gems in the chat if you think this is the real story. Drop the caps if you think there's more to it and you're not buying this. Let me know. Drop the gems if you feel like this is the true story and this is the truth that's just coming out. Drop the caps if you just don't buy this shit. Let me drink some water while y'all do that. Hold on 1 second. I said I don't think they was going to harm him. It sounds made up. Some gems and some truth. Let me know in the chat. It says sound like a damn movie. I meant some holes in it. Sounds true. I'm thinking crisis actors. Some people don't believe this. Let's see, man. We about to get to it. We are about to get to it tonight, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Let's talk about it.
Corey Williams yesterday. This is the person that was actually charged with kidnapping Jamal White in the Milwaukee case. But this just in, not only is he a kidnapper, he's a snitch as well, possibly a liar. They still have not said why Siobhan has been actually arrested as Jamal White's mom, but her charges are still pending. Guess what Corey said though? Corey said that when he originally went to that house, him and that teenager that was in that car with him, they went to go rob her because she's a well-known drug dealer. Oh, okay. There's no proof about any of that yet. Anyways, he called them on the day of the kidnapping and pretty much said, hey, you gonna give us $100,000 worth of jewelry or this is gonna be a wrap on this little boy. She said, I'm gonna meet y'all at the park. When the police was taking Jamal's statement, they said he actually, when he was recounting what was going on, he got really sad and became tearful when he was telling the story about his mom saying she was gonna meet at the park and never did. After the Amber Alert went out for Jamal White, the guy that was actually with Corey, the teenager that he had with him trying to do a robbery, he ran. He was like, yeah, no, you got it. And if Corey is convicted of everything he's being charged with right now, he can face up to 130 years in prison. I think he should do all 130 years. Cousins, what y'all think? Okay, cousins, I told y'all about Corey.
What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? This dude then crashed out. He done crashed out and threw his life away. I don't even know what the fuck they even. This is a complete mess, man. This is just a complete mess. So the parents of the 7-year-old made national news after he was abducted in Milwaukee and are being accused of staging the kidnapping in order to start a GoFundMe while they hid their son in the meantime. Both have been arrested. Well, I don't know about, I still haven't confirmed about the GoFundMe scam per se. I don't really know that I don't know that they were even trying to start a GoFundMe. So I can't really even speak on that. I can't speak on if they were doing a GoFundMe scam or not. So, yeah, it's getting weird, dog. This story is court file. Hold on, let me move this over here. Court filings show 25-year-old Corey Williams is charged with kidnapping, taking hostages, and contributing to the delinquency of a child, all felonies. And so they're definitely charged. They ended up charging him with the kidnapping. They ended up charging him with the kidnapping, and he's starting to tell everything. He's about to give them stories that they didn't even know that they needed. This is going to turn into a RICO. But the thing is, they're still trying to distance themselves from each other. They're still basically kind of saying, but we don't know each other. I just knew she was a drug. Okay, so you then pulled up. So it sounds like y'all went to, you said her house. So when you say her house, is that another residence? I'm confused on a few things because you said they went to her house and then they didn't see her, but then they went to the house on 61st and Hustis, and that's where they seen the boy and the kid outside in the front yard. It's like, no, that's a lie. We watched you follow them. You didn't pull up to the residence and just pull up and just seen him in front of the house. But so now it sounds like you're talking about two different residences. So how do you know where both of them, like, you know them? So you just, unless you're just stalking the hell out of them. And why does a 14-year-old got all this information on y'all? That's kind of scary. Like, you got a little kid plotting on you. And they're saying the little kid orchestrated the whole thing, which is in fucking insane that this dude then took off work where he's getting paid money. He then took off work early to go pick up a 14-year-old to go kidnap another kid. What in the hell is going on? And what are we even, like, I don't even know how to cover this. This is just weird. So now a 14-year-old put the whole play together. I know you fucking lying. A kid put this whole thing. I don't know, man. So, in an interview with detectives, the complaint states Williams said he and others planned to rob the boy's mother. According to court filings, he claimed the mother is a well-known drug dealer and flaunted money, and that he has seen her with bricks of drugs during FaceTime calls. So they've done business together on FaceTime, like I said. So you're admitting that y'all know each other. Like, how did you just see how you just give up too much information and don't know you giving it? Oh, we was on FaceTime and she had bricks. Why would she be showing you bricks on FaceTime? Who the hell are you? If she's this huge, big-time drug dealer, how did you get on FaceTime with her? Because y'all were doing business together. I'm not green, dog. I'm not stupid. So he says she was a well-known drug dealer and she was flaunting bricks on FaceTime calls. He said that the day they took the boy, he and another person had guns and planned to commit the robbery. The criminal complaint states Williams admitted to taking the license plate off of his girlfriend's Jeep as part of the plan to rob the boy's mother, who is identified as 25-year-old Siobhan Williams. The plan was to go to the mother's home and to rob her at gunpoint, Williams said, per the complaint. They drove there and waited, but never saw the woman, and someone in the crew suggested they rob the boy's father instead. They then drove to the area. They drove to the area of 61st and Hustis and saw the boy and his father outside. Williams said the two people got out of the Jeep with guns, according to court filings. One of those people grabbed the boy and they sped away. Once everyone was back in the Jeep, he said they got into an argument as they drove over why they took the boy. He said the plan then changed, and one of the people he was with contacted the mother. demanding $100,000 and jewelry in exchange for the boy. They were going to meet at a park. What in the hell is going on? Prosecutors say Williams told the police he was originally promised $10,000 for his role in the robbery, but demanded more once the boy was taken. He said the mother never showed up for their meeting, and once they became aware of the Amber Alert, he said the two other people left him with the boy at the home near 39th and Loyal. Detectives arrested another person who is not named in the complaint filed against Williams, but is identified as one of the two armed people involved in the kidnapping. Detectives searched that person's home and found a handgun under a couch cushion. There were also phone calls in which that person spoke to people about his plan to rob the mother. The boy's mother is also in jail. However, as of Thursday night, she is not charged in the case. Man, this is a freaking like I've never seen a story like this before. This is like reality TV. Like, what in the hell y'all got going on? What in the hell is this, y'all? Can somebody help explain this to me? Can somebody help explain this to me? Man. Hold on. No, that's the damn ad that had popped up. All right. So, yeah, okay, here we go. All right. Let's go. So these two people incarcerated. Let's get to the story, man. Are y'all ready to cover this damn story? Are y'all ready to cover this damn story? Drop the gems in the chat. Let me know if y'all ready, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I don't even know where to fucking begin. I don't know where to begin. This is crazy work. Let's go.
Bro, I know you lying. Y'all did all this for some GoFundMe money. See, that's the main reason why people don't donate nothing now. Y'all son is traumatized behind all this. And the only thing y'all can think about is fucking money. Now it all makes sense. When them folks jumped out, the daddy ran in the house, locked his son Jamal White out the house. The boy outside running for his life, at least we thought. Well, at least he thought. So the whole plan was to let Jamal White lay low for a couple of days until y'all raised thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hit y'all goal on GoFundMe, pull the money out, and go pick up Jamal, even though he was safe. And y'all had the whole world thinking this man getting kidnapped over y'all's scheme. Oh yeah, this should be a felony. They should get life with no parole. This the main reason why I don't donate nothing, or I don't give nobody no money, not even homeless people. Because everybody be lying nowadays. So you mean to tell me y'all really be sitting back looking at other people GoFundMe, they going through real life situations, and sit down and be like, damn, they raised 300,000, they raised 900,000 in 2 days. Shit, let me try it. What?
Yeah, man. So I'm not sure about the GoFundMe thing. I don't know, but I know that this was all. I know the story that they're telling is not 100% the truth. I just think everybody is panicking and everybody's caught up. Now these dudes realize like the other dude snitched on the 14-year-old and he gave the 14-year-old up. Now they done went and arrested the 14-year-old. Now this dude is sitting there like, bro, I just wanted to rob this chick or whatever, and now I'm in a whole. Like, I never want to take that kid, bro. They just did it. So now it's just looking like this is just a complete clusterfuck, and now everybody's hand is exposed. Y'all are drug dealers. They went through y'all phones. They're drug dealers. They went through their phones. They connecting the dots on all the bad business and all the bad things y'all are doing in the city, and there's a big indictment coming. And y'all also kidnapped a child, bro. Do you not know how serious that is? Like, you fucked up tremendously. Your life is over. All of y'all are about to go down on a bunch of shit, either directly involved with the kidnapping of that child, or it's going to be around it. Just watch what I tell you.
So look, y'all, they just arrested Jamal White mama because the whole thing was a hoax. According to close sources and the police, she got into it with Big Jamal and decided to call her brother. Her brother and they people devised a plan to get some get back, put belt to ass, but they ain't know Lil Jamal was gonna be out there. That would explain why the daddy ran inside.
So listen to, hold on. So I'm gonna chop this up on what he's saying. He got some close sources, and I'm gonna tell you, I got a few close sources, and I'm gonna tell you if this is, I ain't gonna say if it's accurate, and I ain't gonna say the man lying. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna tell you if this is some of the stuff I heard, because I don't know what the truth is, but let's go to it.
So look, y'all, they just arrested Jamal white mama because the whole thing was a hoax. According to close sources and the police, she got into it with Big Jamal and decided to call her brother.
Says she got into it with Big Jamal and decided to call her brother.
Her brother and they people devised a plan to get some get back, put belt to ass, but they ain't know Lil Jamal was gonna be out there.
Now let's think about this. Is he telling the truth? Because this could possibly be, because let's stop pretending like, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that report didn't make sense to me, because you're saying that you didn't see the mom, so you got the plan to, oh well, we just gonna go rob the daddy. It's like, okay, but you obviously already knew where the daddy was, but you were following them and you knew that they were at the park. Like, you followed them. So you didn't just pull up and see them randomly. You knew that kid was there. You saw the kid. Like, there's no way you're going to make me think that. Now, I do believe that the kid was never supposed to be taken, and maybe the kid wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, but I think you thought you would run up on the mom and the daddy. I don't know what I don't believe the story completely. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's hard, bro. Let's figure it out, man. I don't know. Let's go.
That would explain why the daddy ran inside and didn't think any harm would come to his junior. And I know it still was cowardly, but nonetheless, this angle and this perspective add a little bit more context to the situation. I think they're both horrible parents. Both need to immediately lose custody. That was easy. But in the brink of this new information, you have to look at this shit differently. You have to realize some people be rage baiting and clickbaiting for views. She knew she was bagging on her baby daddy. Why she put out this Amber Alert and try to act like her son was in so much harm when she knew he was with his uncle? Wow. What was with the theatrics, Siobhan? This whole situation is mind-blowing. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, please. Because y'all was on the daddy ass. Now I need to know how y'all feel about the mama. Because here she go and here her brother go. And they both are being accused of orchestrating this whole thing.
What y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that? I don't know, man. I do believe that they orchestrated the whole thing. I do believe that something went on behind the scenes, and I just feel like from my sources that I heard that it was some business that went bad. You know what I'm saying? They might have ran off and they owed some shit, and these people wasn't playing. They needed that. So I don't know. It's a few stories floating around out there about these people, but I think every story does tell the same story of these people were definitely dealing rugs. They were definitely dealing rugs. A lot of rugs.
Let this sink in, because y'all try to come for me in the comments when I said something wasn't right. The mother was recently arrested, and there's so much allegations going on and so many different stories, but this is straight from the Milwaukee PD that are investigating this case. The dad made a post saying, y'all foul ASL, painting them crazy ass narratives. Even the police treating me like I'm the bad guy. As long as my baby's straight, all that even mattered. I still ain't seen my baby face to face. The police locked me all day Saturday, questioned me even when I told them everything I knew, all while my baby was still missing. Free top. I don't owe nobody nothing but baby J, 7, 8 ball, high five, I guess. Y'all could figure that out. But I said something was up, and it just felt so strange. The poor little boy more than likely had no idea what was happening to him when he was kidnapped, which you would think that they would not let him know, because, you know, they were trying to come up with a scheme. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel genuine. And you have the whole world searching and praying for this little boy. And the police just doesn't arrest you all the time if they don't have any leads, okay? So they obviously have to have some leads to have arrested the mom in connection with this case. Stay tuned for the banger, because it's gonna be a banger coming up. Bye, babes.
Yeah, it's something is brewing in this. And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, something big is about to happen. Cinnabon, thank you for the $20. Cinnabon says, make it make sense. If you a dealer, why you on a GoFundMe scam? Big facts. Will Wallace says, Rico conspiring to kidnap for ransom. And they did the kidnapping, and then they can get conspiracy. Yeah, this definitely, and it was 3 people. So Rico finna be coming anyway because all these people is connected. You're gonna have a criminal enterprise. That's what it's gonna boil down to. This is gonna end up being a criminal enterprise. And they just that's how bad this is gonna be for them. It's gonna turn into a kidnapping, into a criminal enterprise. And I think, and I don't think that they were supposed to do that. I just think whatever happened, y'all wanted to send a strong message. Old buddy thought you was playing. He dipped in the crib. I don't really think y'all wanted to unalive him because y'all could have just started, you know what I'm saying, powing at the door, and you could have went up in there. You could have kicked the, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to get up in there, I feel like you could have got in there. My dog's in there barking. You could have got in there if you wanted to. But I just feel like y'all were just thinking. I don't think you were thinking at that point. I don't know what the situation was leading up to you going to the house, but I just feel like once you got there, everybody panicked and shit just happened. And I think that old boy did end up just taking the kid, and y'all probably did get into it. So that was a part about somebody arguing. I think that y'all all did get into an argument like, bro, what the hell is we doing? Like, this whole plan didn't change. So now we then went from going to confront old boy or whatever we was finna do, or who robbed whoever. Now it went from that to an attempted robbery, attempted armed robbery. Now you got a attempted armed robbery. Now you got the charges with the kid. Now you got the kidnapping charge. Now you got endangering a child. You got all these charges that's gonna pile up, and I think more is coming. And you got to go with the charges they're gonna give you on top of that because it's more coming. This ain't it. Like, all y'all are finna go to jail for a lot more than just this little boy. And the crazy part is nobody even cares about the little boy, and I bet he's traumatized after witnessing that. Let's continue.
Man, ain't nobody stupid. Nigga knew what you trying to do anyway. Ain't nobody finna hop out no motherfucking car and let you run in the house. Nigga gonna start shooting the motherfucking house up. That's how it go. Ain't nobody come to do you in. Let you go in the house and don't shoot the house up. Nah, I ain't never went like that. Don't nobody hop out gunpoint and was that close to you with that gun and then splat your shit. It don't go like that, bro. It don't go like that. Then they was 2 houses down by the time you ran back outside. You looking at the car go down the street and you slapped the back of your car. Nigga, you gave yourself away. If you wanted this plan to work, you dumbass nigga, you should have got out and chased the fucking car. Stupid ass nigga. It wasn't gonna work. That was some stupid ass shit to get some money, bro. You could have thought of all types of other ways to get some money. Y'all nigga could have went done something else dumb other than doing that dumb ass shit. Damn, bro.
That's true though, man. It's a lot more that you could have did than that. I don't know what they thought was gonna come of this. Like, fam, you just took a whole kid. Like, this ain't. It's not like you stole some chips out this dude's house and took off running. Like, you literally took a kid and left with him without the consent of anyone. Like, the parents didn't tell you to come pick that kid up. You literally grabbed that little boy while he was screaming, "Daddy, daddy, daddy," and then you run into took him in the car, and you could still hear him screaming in the car. So I know y'all had to like put your hand over his mouth. You know, y'all driving with the kid just screaming in the car. Like, this is fucking crazy. Like, you don't realize what you just did, bro. You literally just scarred a kid for the rest of his life. Let's continue.
Bitch, what he's saying, the mama and the daddy or something like that, Jamal White is going to jail, bitch, because they set the whole thing up. It was a scam, bitch, and the police was too quick for that shit. So basically, allegedly, heavy on the leg, they tried to set the whole thing up just so they can set up a GoFundMe, just so they can get the fucking money of sympathy. What the fuck? That's what we doing now. We planning motherfucking kidnappings with their own fucking children now. Times that damn hard. That's what y'all gotta do. Like, what the fuck? Have everybody in the motherfucking world, everybody in the world worried, sick, praying for the little boy. Like, it's fucking sad. We thinking a 7-year-old boy going missing. We up here rallying behind the damn little boy just for y'all to be in cahoots with the kidnappers. First they saying that they owed us some money and stuff like that right there. It was overlaid and stuff like that right up. And I knew they knew the motherfucking people that was doing the shit. I knew they knew, bitch. I said something wasn't adding up, something was fishy around this motherfucker. And now they done came out and told the motherfucking truth, bitch. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think they really did that shit though? Y'all think they really set that up?
Who do you think set this up? Do you think the family set this up, or do you think that they're right about the 14-year-old setting this up, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Do you think that the family set this up, or do you think that the 14-year-old set this up and the 14-year-old really just wanted to go rob this mom? You know what I'm saying? He just had it out and he been watching. So what is going on, y'all? They said kidnapping and armed robbery. They said the family. I see the family. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Who set this up? The family or the 14-year-old? Everybody's saying family. They don't need kids, period. I think the family. I think the mom set it up. Something has to do with the mom. Yeah, it's the mom. I just think that these people are they're just going with a new story. I think that now that these motherfuckers know that, fam, we cooked, so we just finna get her in here with us. She selling drugs, she doing this, she doing it. Yeah, we was, you know what I'm saying? I think he giving the whole play up. I don't even think they telling us everything he's saying. I would love to see his interrogation. I would love to see him in that interrogation room, because I know that he told him everything, because he's cooked. You just took a kid, bro. Like, you're done. You were fixing it. They finna throw the book at you. You better give us something good, and we'll shave a little bit of time off. But yeah, this ain't how it works, buddy. You just took a kid. And so I'm kind of confused with this whole thing. It's very confusing. You just got to pay attention to it, man. The layers are. It's a lot of layers to this story. It's not just. The only thing that happened was whatever was going on between these people, it ended up spilling over in the streets, and it just got to the point where they just did something dumb, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, this dumb decision that they made is gonna cost them their freedom, because the kid, it was a mistake. Like, they didn't plan on doing it. I don't think they did. From what I was told, this was not something that was supposed to happen. It was just some smoke between these people. And allegedly, the mama is really the root behind all this stuff, but they was really running down on the daddy. I didn't hear nothing about the robbery stuff is what they're saying. I didn't know about it. I think that they're just spinning the story now. But they saying, from what I was told, that this was not this was supposed to be smoke. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't robbing. They was going well, I guess it was right. They was going to take what was theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you owe me some bread. And now I'm guessing they owed them $100K. So, because you held the kid for ransom and you wanted the 100,000. You said at first you wanted 10. How you go from 10 to 100? Like, so you know they got it. So you know them. Y'all know each other. How you know they got that kind of money on them? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of scary. Y'all in these people pockets like that. That's crazy work, man. Salute to Bugalip. Says, salute King, salute Mods, RG4L, awesome job making a change for the people watching and praying. Salute. I appreciate you for the $10. Salute. I don't know, man. Let's continue.
Wait. So let me get this straight. So the 7-year-old Jamal White, who was kidnapped on Saturday, that they found, he was found safely. They've arrested the person who kidnapped him. But his dad, who was held at gunpoint, has a twin brother, and that twin brother has been arrested as well, pending charges. So they're twins, Jamel and Jamal. That's a very common twin name, but anyway. Somebody who's related to them had to come online and set the record straight, because a lot of people have been insinuating that because the twin brother was arrested, they must be involved in some way, shape, or form, okay? So one of their relatives says, my uncle Jamil has no connection to the kidnapping of my little cousin or any connection to Corey. Corey is the guy who was arrested, who is said to be the one that kidnapped Jamal White, the 7-year-old boy in Milwaukee, okay? She then goes on to say, and my uncle Jamal Jr.'s dad, has no connection to Corey Williams or the kidnapping. So she said they don't know him, they're not involved. And most importantly, our family doesn't know Corey or why he did this. Now, please stop with all these false accusations and wait until you hear directly from our family or the police.
Well, respectfully, y'all motherfuckers is lying. Y'all do know these people. I wish y'all would. I wish this lying ass family was so respect my family, and we just don't know these people or why they did it. Yes, the hell you do. You know them. You know why they did it, and you know where your kid was at the entire time. This was a fucking setup. This was a play. Maybe something just went wrong at some point, but come on, stop the cap. Y'all all know each other, and he was following the baby mama on social media. Following the baby mama on social media. Let's go.
Respectfully. Now, this is Corey Williams, the guy who allegedly kidnapped Jamal, okay, and held his father at gunpoint. He was arrested, and Jamal was found like very quickly that day after this whole thing went viral. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for what actually happened because this is all crazy.
G Money says charges touching kids is not gonna go good for him in there. And he light skinned. He already poking his lips out in every picture. Salute for the $20, G Money. Yeah, he already got a lot of sass over there. They definitely gonna glaze his honey bun when he touch down. They definitely gonna glaze his honey bun when he touch down. They gonna get that boy right. Let's continue.
Oh my gosh, Jamal White is not facing charges or involved with the kidnapping of his nephew. What is going on? Prosecutors charged Jamal K. White, 27, of Milwaukee, with 2 felonies of first-degree recklessly endangering safety with a dangerous weapon. Authorities say the uncle fired the gun toward a man and his son who were searching for the missing child, hitting an unoccupied home and tree on July 12th. The uncle is not facing any charges related to the abduction of his nephew. This is from the Milwaukee Journey Sentinel. What actually happened was there was a car containing a man and his son who were helping with the search for little baby Jay. And the uncle, I guess spooked from what happened earlier, thought it was suspicious, fired at the vehicle, didn't hit nobody, thank goodness. And he was arrested for that. The only other 2 people that were arrested were the man who was found in the home where baby Jay was found, and Jamal Jr.'s mother, Siobhan Williams, was arrested as well. She has charges pending. Nobody know what she got arrested for. We have no idea. It's all kind of rumors flying around at this point, but people are trying to make connections. Siobhan Williams and the other person that was charged in the abduction, his last name is Williams as well, but like, how many niggas in Milwaukee got the last name Williams? I bet it's a bunch. And Johnson and Jackson and, you see what I'm saying? Like, chill out. Chill. Y'all just making stuff up at this point. You're just fantasies, fairy tales.
I don't think a lot of shit is being made up on these people. I just think people are starting to connect the dots. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that all y'all know each other. You don't got to be the smartest person in this room right now to figure out, hey, look, is it just me or do all these people know each other and know all their damn business? How you know what people got in their bank account? If you don't know people got that kind of money laying around, talking about you going to hold their son ransom for $100K, how and for you not to have wanted to do it, you sure as hell had the money plan figured out as soon as you got him. Oh, well, shit, we finna up this to $100K. Good, man, come on, man. I ain't green, man.
So look, guys, just like I told y'all, there's an update in the Jamal White case. The 7-year-old boy from Milwaukee that was kidnapped. And I told y'all, but this is what's going on. The mom and the dad planned it. They planned the kidnapping because they was trying to set up a GoFundMe. Yeah. And remember, I told y'all, no parent in their right fucking mind is gonna sit there and let their child be kidnapped. I just don't see it happening. His parents was trying to set up a GoFundMe. That's why his dad ran in the house. not knowing that there was a camera on him. Yeah, man. People would do some crazy shit for some money, man. But I told y'all, this whole case was bullshit. I told y'all.
The case is complete bullshit, man. At this point, I don't know what else is gonna come out. It seems like every day something new is gonna come out, and every day somebody new gets arrested. Who would have knew we was gonna wake up to hear that a 14-year-old allegedly planned this whole thing out, and the 14-year-old really wanted to rob the mama, and the 14-year-old set the whole thing up, and then he called the other dude, Corey, and was like, "Hey fam, I'm finna go get this girl today." And he was like, "Oh, word? Well, let me take off work early. I'm gonna take off work early, and I'm gonna grab my girlfriend's Jeep Renegade, and I'll be on my way over there. And I'm gonna pick up somebody else grown with me to go to this kid's house to go." And then you're just harboring a minor around. You can't. You should be getting charges for that too. Like who? How do you know this kid? You just said you were contacted 2 weeks before this happened by a 14-year-old. Why does a 14-year-old have your number? Let's start there. Why does this little kid have your number to reach you and to do business with, and you're doing criminal activities with a child? How do you and this kid know each other? We need to be asking, yeah, they're going to be asking you a lot of questions in jail, Corey. Corey, you're going to have a lot of, you're going to have to answer a lot of questions when you touch down. They're going to be, "Hey fam, how you know that little kid, bro? And you didn't got the little kid locked up and you snitched on him." So they're going to get your paperwork. Not only is they going to know that you kidnapped a child, and that they don't play about that in jail. Not only they going to know about that, then they going to find out that you a snitch. They going to get your paperwork. Like, "Oh, you told on everybody. Oh, you gone, bro. We finna pack him out. He finna get up out of here." Oh, watch what they gonna have fun with your ass, boy. You finna be going from tank to tank, because they're gonna be rolling your ass through them tanks. Boy, every time they look at your paperwork, every time they look at you and your paperwork, somebody gonna slap you upside the back of your head with your paperwork. Just watch. Let's continue.
And so Jamal White parents have been arrested because they were the one who planned the whole entire kidnapping, and now it all makes sense, y'all. This is why he was kidnapped by his own family member. This is why his father ran into the house instead of trying to save his son. This is why, y'all, they basically wanted to start a GoFundMe to get a whole bunch of money from this kidnapping. This was a whole planned out plan. But once they saw how much traction this kidnapping was getting and how it was going viral, spreading like haywire, and the police was getting heavily involved, they decided to just allow the son to be found because they started to panic. This is nuts. This is giving, what's that, Charlie? What's her name? Y'all remember that girl who acted like somebody kidnapped her?
Carly Russell. And that's the reason why, as black people, we every fucking time we get the national attention and everyone goes to war for us, it be some bullshit. Now I'm glad they went to war for this little boy. I'm glad they did, because he did get found and they allegedly did really kidnap him. So it's just a bunch of BS surrounding it. But gladly that we didn't waste our time worrying about the little boy, because it was actually something going on that he was found. So salute to that. But every time we get the national attention and we get national coverage, it be some that's why they finna, I'm talking about, they finna come down on these people for this bullshit. People finna stop playing about when it come to kids and all this type of stuff. So all right, man, let's continue. Let's talk about this.
This is giving that whole case all over again. And I pray to God this does not give them an excuse or reason to not take kidnappings serious anymore, because they already barely be taking it serious, I feel like. It be so many missing children that literally do not get the coverage or Amber Alerts that they should be getting. And people are out here just playing like this for money. You know how much trauma that little boy is about to have? I hope they take that little boy away. CPS, yes, immediately.
Yeah, I don't think they deserve the kid at that. Like, even watching the dad just run off and just lock the door behind him. Like, bro, you literally shut the door on a 7-year-old child and let him get taken. Like, bro, come on, fam. I can't wait for them to arrest you. You the person I want to get arrested because bro, when they find out what you did when you get to your tank, oh, they gonna pack your ass out. I'm just gonna let you know now.
Come on. I'm trying to go to sleep. I know y'all lying. I know y'all talking about Jamal White, the one that was kidnapped in Milwaukee. That daddy them did it for a scam to get a GoFundMe. What in the world is going on? Wait a minute. They did this whole thing for a GoFundMe so they can raise some money. Y'all pull it up. They got him, the mama. They got everybody. The little boy didn't know what was going on. The boy ran back from help. They say, this is what they say. They say the daddy locked him outside. He run around trying to get, they said the little boy was running around until the man don't snatched him up. Come to find out, it was a plot the whole time for a GoFundMe to raise some money from their own child. I know they gonna get some fair time. I know they gonna get some fair time. First of all, the story is kind of crazy anyway, from the beginning. But I gave it for a benefit of the doubt. That doubt stepped in. Y'all go pull it up. Jamal White update on the daddy. Had the whole thing planned so they can get a GoFundMe. That's all I got to say. I'm going to sleep. I cannot believe this. To your own child, you got the whole goddamn world. You got during FB looking for you. You got TikTok. They already done played FBI to get the little boy back. And the whole time it was a hoax. So y'all can get some money. Shame on you.
See, the thing is, I still feel like they owed somebody money. Now, do they have that kind of money laying around? I don't know. But I do feel like they owed somebody some money, a nice amount of money, enough money that would make somebody snatch up your whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? I think the kind of money they owed somebody had enough attached to it that would make somebody do something irrational, like grab, you know what I'm saying, snatch Junior up and be like, oh, whoa. Be like, nigga, this nigga owe us, bro. Like, fuck that. Like, we can't get him. We can get him. You know what I'm saying? We get some more money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just my thought process, though. That's my thought process.
Jamal White's mother and uncle have been arrested in the connection with the abduction of 7-year-old Jamal White. Jamal's uncle, Jamal or Jamal K. White, was arrested for allegedly firing a gun at a vehicle he believed was involved in the kidnapping of his nephew. He faces 2 felony charges of first-degree recklessly endangering safety with a dangerous weapon. Siobhan Williams, Jamal's mother, was arrested shortly after her son was found safe, according to a Facebook post. Her charges are currently pending, and the reason for her arrest and whether it's related to the kidnapping are yet to be confirmed. Now, this is what's being rumored on Facebook. I'll just read through it quickly for you. This is a disgraceful mother of Jamal White. She's no stranger to the system. As stated yesterday, there would be arrests and indictments forthcoming. We did a deep dive into the background of the mother on day 1. We were asked to keep most of it confidential as we were and are still watching everything unfold in real time. To share a little bit of information on the mother, her legal name is Siobhan Paris Williams, #Paris Marie. She's being held on no bond with charges pending. After Jamal White Jr. was found, sources state he was immediately placed in emergency protective custody, which was ordered by a judge with a warrant from the FBI and the DOJ because his life was in imminent danger. Sources state he's in a secret undisclosed location and will not be released until a judge determines that he is safe and authorizes where and whom is fit to care for him. Sources state the family does not have any legal rights to this judge's decision, as the family has collectively failed Jamal White Jr. The father, Mel 795, has failed his son as well. This has been likely one of the worst causes of intentional parental failures that the world, including myself, is witnessing unfold. So this development follows the arrest of the main suspect, Corey Williams, in the connection with Jamal White's kidnapping. Jamal was found safe after being abducted and was released into the custody of Child Protective Services. Now that you've heard the facts and the rumors, what do you guys think about what's going on? Let me know in the comments, follow for more, and I will keep you guys up to date.
So what y'all think about that, man? I don't know, dog. This is Yeah, they waited 5 hours to do the Amber Alert. This whole story just does not make sense. It just doesn't add up, but it don't make sense to me.
So you mean to tell me that Jamal White, the boy who was kidnapped, you mean to tell me that his mom and dad had that set up so they could make a GoFundMe and raise money? And they were just keeping him safe with the cousin the whole entire time because they just wanted to make money or raise money for something? And now all three of them are in jail, allegedly. For sure the mom and the cousin, though, and they have the same last name, so, I mean, it didn't take a rocket scientist to kind of put that together once he got arrested that first day. But who plans to have their own child kidnapped to raise money? I don't know, but to me that just sounds crazy. I guess they thought that the law enforcement wouldn't figure out what they were doing, but they kind of found out very fast. And now all three of them look crazy. They said the dad's been on the internet fighting with everybody that they're innocent. So they say. But as soon as a $50,000 reward was put up, the little boy was found safe. So, yeah.
Man, this is how you know it was a setup. Who waits 5 hours to call for an Amber Alert? Exactly. I'm telling you, the family is behind this entire thing. I don't give a damn what nobody tell y'all. The family is behind this entire thing. Matter of fact, let's switch this poll up. I want to change this poll. I want to get everybody to vote on this poll right here. I'm going to drop in the chat. Hold on. Let's go. Do you think the family was involved in Jamal White case? All right, just a yes or no. Do y'all think the family was involved in the Jamal White case? Just everybody in the chat, go vote on that poll right now. Everybody in the chat, do you think the family was involved in the Jamal White case? Let me know in the chat. Exactly, and online committing crimes allegedly. They say, who's the... Man. Boy, I'm trying to get me some snow. Snow bunny. Dude, try to say, who is that, fam? Who is that girl? I want to know who that was. All right, let's continue.
Wait, it was out for GoFundMe? Y'all, I've been in them streets and wait, y'all already know. I'm not the business that pays me. I go to the messy side of TikTok. I don't go over there for me. I go over there for y'all. You're welcome. Y'all, so I've been digging around in them streets on the Jamal White situation. So, you know, they picked up his, and people have been correcting the situation. You know, they picked up his mom. They picked up the daddy's twin brother, not the mama's twin brother. So, y'all, they saying now, it was a plea, his mom and dad, they saying that the daddy locked himself in the house and left the boy out there. It was a lot of moving parts. Y'all, they said they did all of this to get a GoFundMe started. They wanted all of y'all to be praying, and they was starting a GoFundMe, and everybody just give so they can get millions of dollars. They said he was safe the whole time. They said they was gonna run it for a couple days, and then after it got cleared through GoFundMe, they was gonna take the money out. Y'all, hold on. The story is unfolding. Do your own research. I'm just telling you what is starting to come in. People, it's GoFundMe, that's it. Go get a job.
See, but the thing is, a lot of people are reporting the GoFundMe, but they're missing the part of a 14-year-old just got snitched on and picked up because allegedly they're spinning the whole story and saying this was a kid who did all this. A kid came up with the whole plot to do all this. Lametris Chapman, thank you for the 20-piece. Salute, Lametris. They're saying a kid, a 14-year-old child who should be, was it in the 9th grade? 9th or 10th grade, I believe that's 9th grade. You 14-year-old, you're going into high school, you're plotting how to rob the biggest drug dealers in your city. You're coming up with the whole plan, and y'all don't even have a car to do that. You can't even drive, and this dude ain't even got a car. I'm so confused on what in the hell is going on. So the money was for something, but I just don't know that it was GoFundMe. But I do feel like the family definitely was trying to do some slick shit in order to pay these people. I don't know if they ran out of money. I don't know if they just owe and they can't pay what they owe. I'm guessing they owe a lot of money or a lot of drugs, one of the two. But I'm thinking if it's drugs, you owe the money. They don't want them back. They want the money that you owe them. So I'm just gonna guess that y'all owe these people a nice chunk of change, and they came to collect that shit. That's what I believe.
Bitch, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get up out of here. So y'all know I had to get in the field today, get me a few bags. You know what I'm saying? Bills is due. It's my son's senior year. I got to buy cars, pay for senior fees, graduations, proms, all kind of shit. So y'all already know, mothers.
Okay, bonnet lady, let's get to the damn shit. Don't go here complaining about what you got to pay for. Let's go.
What type of motherfucking grind I'm on right now?
I'm just fucking with you. Let's go.
So I'm sitting on the damn door waiting to get unloaded this shit, and I'm seeing all kind of videos about Jamal White family is the reason why their damn baby was kidnapped. So supposedly they set this shit up, allegedly, in order to get GoFundMes, and was supposed to be keeping him hid until they get the money. Well, it looked like the police bust that shit up, found the baby before they can get anything, and now they ass in jail. Now this allegedly, okay? I've seen several fucking videos. I don't know how true it is. I've seen a mug shot of the mother. So I don't know how true it is, but I'm gonna say this right here. If you bitches is sitting around here doing that type of shit to get a motherfucking GoFundMe and you got all these missing kids, like y'all got to be out y'all motherfucking mind. I hope this is not true, but this is what the fuck they are saying. I was taking up for them in the beginning. I was like, y'all get up off them people. Don't do them like that. They just, you know what I'm saying, had an incident with their baby. I'm praying this ain't true. But bitch, what I'm trying to tell you is, they said these folks set this shit up like that. Black folks don't kidnap no children. And that's why that boy ran off with that goddamn baby. It was all a plot. I'll let y'all know what else I hear.
That's the thing that we not known for taking kids. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't coming. That's the last thing, you know what I'm saying, our culture wanted, to add kids into the, because nigga, they bad. Hell no. Hell no. Nah, hell no. Leave the kid. Fuck that. No, that's not what we gonna do. So, yeah, it's a cold part about it, whether Jamal White has other cool fam he can live with or CPS, he really could use GoFundMe now code. Exactly. Thank you for the 20 piece. I appreciate you. And that's crazy that he could use one, but no one even rocks with the family enough to even trust them, because they just all look like liars right now. Everybody in this situation looks like a liar.
Not Jamal White's mom and dad daggone set this whole damn thing up. Apparently daggone Corey Williams, the daggone kidnapper, the mom's freaking cousin, which was the kidnapper, is in there spilling tea like a little birdie. He basically, I guess, is in there saying that the mom and the dad set this up in order for them to be able to get a GoFundMe, to get a lot of money in a GoFundMe. Like, what? Y'all sit here and traumatize y'all damn son, all because y'all was trying to get money from a GoFundMe that y'all was gonna set up. Basically, y'all thought that in y'all head that once the little boy was kidnapped, that the police wasn't gonna be able to find him as quickly as they did. But it comes to content creators like me that was all over the internet, and then the people too of Milwaukee that put their boots on the damn ground is what helped find this little boy. Let's keep it 100. So that's why it didn't go how y'all planned. Like, y'all is some sick individuals to sit here and do this to y'all daggone son. The way that baby was sitting there screaming, and then the dad sitting there hitting his damn hand on the daggone card. He need to be in the daggone movie scene because it was damn near unbelievable. Like, y'all really need to get y'all freaking acts together when it comes to y'all daggone kids, because y'all know I don't play about kids. Like, if y'all two don't get yourselves together, and the people that y'all also had in cahoots with y'all daggone imbecile asses, like, I'm so pissed off right now, y'all. Like, fucking mind blown. If y'all watch this video all the way through, make sure y'all put in the comments, mind blown.
Man, double tap the screen if y'all enjoying the content tonight, man. Double tap the screen if you are enjoying tonight's content. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let's go.
So now information is coming out saying that this all might have been, this whole kidnapping was just a scam to scam people out of thousands and thousands of dollars from a GoFundMe. The plan was for the boy to just lay low for a couple days, like he had been kidnapped, while the parents started GoFundMe, raised his money, and then he would be miraculously found, right? But it didn't quite work out that way because the police were on it. And social media was on it. So it never sounded right from the beginning. Then when we got the Ring camera videos, we looking and we watching the daddy run off while his son is kidnapped. And it didn't quite work out like they thought it would. So we already know that the uncle was arrested. We know now the mother was arrested. There is said to be a connection between the mother and that Corey Williams dude who was arrested in relation to the kidnapping. Now, I will say that the uncle was arrested to something they said had nothing to do with the kidnapping. So let me just put that out there. But yeah, now they're saying this was all a result of them trying to scam money from people through a GoFundMe. If everybody who was involved needs to go to the way they traumatized this baby for no reason is they all I want to see them all go to jail, all of them. This shit is nuts, bonkers.
I agree with that. I want to see everybody who helped traumatize that child, no matter what the fuck this was. I don't care what the reason in behind this was. Salute to Brit Brat for being a member for 34 months. Salute, gang. I'm late to the party. LOL. Salute, Ratchet. Salute to you. Drop the flowers for Brit Brat, child, for being a member for 34 months. Yeah, but I don't care what the situation was or why you did what you did. I don't care. You traumatized that little baby, and he's going to remember that for the rest of his life. He might, you know what I'm saying, have some form of like PTSD or something. You know, who knows that he can ever shake back. Can you imagine being 7 years old and some people run up to you with pew-pews out and they chase your dad into a house where he leaves you behind and locks you out of the house and you're running scared outside and these people grab you and put you into a car and just leave with you, and now you're just sitting there. Who knows if he was eating? Who knows what they were doing to him or saying to him, or who knows what he experienced for that time that they had him. I mean, yeah, you all deserve to go to fucking jail, all of y'all. Say you hit it on the, hold on, what'd they say? They say you hit it on the head, Ratchet, in regards to being related to rugs. Yep, I told you. I told y'all, man. I know I didn't cover enough cases that I could figure some shit out just by looking at it. I'm like, man, this ain't no... Nah, that was drugs, bro. You could just tell. I knew that those people were rug dealers. I could just tell by the way that people was moving in this case that was definitely some rug dealing.
So you staged your son's kidnapping so you can make a GoFundMe account and get the money. Jamal White, little boy in Milwaukee, the 7-year-old, I think, 7-year-old boy that was kidnapped Saturday. Lord Jesus help us. Okay, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on online. Words or stories that's going around online about what happened. One of the stories that I'm clinging to is that the mom and daddy needed money and they set up the kidnapping. The daddy, that's why he left the little boy outside and ran in the house and locked the little boy outside. He said that he thought he was getting robbed. But what parent is going to leave their child outside while 2 grown men, you think they're getting robbed? But anyways, so he locks the little boy outside to get chased around the neighborhood and gets kidnapped. Now, the little boy was at the mama's friend's house while everybody was looking for the little boy and all of a sudden found. But that's just like a snippet of one of the stories. But the family's supposed to be online taking up for him and everything. And I don't know, mom in jail, the daddy in jail, and somebody else in jail. Maybe. But I'll do some more research and try to figure it out. But yeah.
Yeah, this is just a clusterfuck at this point. I ain't gonna even lie. At this point, I don't know what to believe or who to believe. It seems like just charge them all.
I'm not
charge them all. I want them all charged.
gonna say he don't deserve custody of his kid or to be around his kid, but he don't need to watch his kid by himself. You lost that privilege. You don't get no more one-on-one time with your son. That's how. You thought they was trying to rob you, so you ran and you knew your son was right there. And then you gonna say, yeah, my baby tried to get away like I taught him. Like you proud of yourself? Yeah, my baby tried to get away like I taught him, like he was supposed to. Nigga, what? Talking about I obviously did right by my baby. Says who, bro? Says who, bro? You really stood up on it. You really stood up there and said he had a gun. No, he had your son. He had your son, bro. If an able-bodied father can't offer nothing else to their child, the least you can offer is a safe space. The least. Your child should be walking around, skipping, jumping, eyes closed when they with you, because they should know ain't nothing gonna happen to them because they with their dad. At all times. Whenever I was with my dad, I knew I ain't have to worry about shit. I know my dad got my back. Whenever my son with me, I know he ain't got to worry about shit. He know I got his back. Ladies, before y'all reproduce with these coochie pot pie ass niggas, y'all gotta ask them like, hey, what you willing to die for your kids? If you had kids, you willing to? You gotta ask shit like this, bro. You supposed to be willing to jump in front of a bullet, a train, a plane, fight a lion, tiger, bear. This is your kid. This is your son. They ain't asked to be here. You thought you was gonna get robbed, which is why you ran in the house. I couldn't even be your friend after this. I couldn't even be, man, get the fuck over there. If something go down, if something happen, if somebody trying to jump us, I know you ain't gonna help me. you ran away from your son. I know you ain't gonna fight with me. Yeah, get him the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, fam. You couldn't get in the car no more. Not around me, fam, nigga. You just ran, bro, and left your kid to fend for himself against some armed assailants. Nah, bro, you got to go, fam. You ain't welcome to the cookout no more, bro. You got to go. You can't even.
Okay.
There ain't nothing you could do to make me believe nothing you saying. Like, bro, you can't. Like, you can't come back from that. It's over. You can't come back from that. Nigga done seen you leave, fam. You left your own son that you know what I'm saying, reproduce with this, you and this woman, that's y'all child. That belongs to you, and you literally boy, I know you'll get me smoked out here, boy. You dangerous. Yeah, stay away from me, bro. Your own kid can't trust you. I damn sure can't.
Okay, so if y'all want to know where this news is coming from, Milwaukee is coming from Channel 2 News. This is alleged, okay, because it's from the article. We still waiting on factual things to come out. I think even the newsroom is waiting on factual things to come out before they report it. But it has been put in black and white, so I'm gonna read a little of what's been put out there. Okay, eyebrows, everything is messed up right now because I'm just like, hold on. Okay, so from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milwaukee police have arrested 3 men at 2 separate locations linked to the abduction of 7-year-old Jamal White, who was taken at gunpoint on Friday, July 11th by a masked suspect. I'm messed up, y'all. Messed up. Outside his home on the city northwest side. If you're from Milwaukee, then you know these streets better than I do. Jamal was found safe near 24 hours later on Saturday evening, July 12th, approximately 6.5 miles away from where he was abducted. According to the arrest records made public Sunday, the arrests were carried out at both locations where Jamal was found and the home from which he was taken. Arrest was made there. One of the suspects, 25-year-old Corey Williams, which is who we've all seen all down our timeline, was arrested at a residence in 2000 block of North 39th Street, where Jamal was located. Williams was taken into custody at 5:45 p.m. on July 12th and is currently being held for a probation violation. Other individuals was booked on tentative charges of resisting and obstructing an officer, while the second is being held in tentative care, second-degree recklessly endangering safety. I am like in full-fledged investigative mode on this. People on Facebook are like, allegedly the mom and dad of Jamal White came up with the idea of kidnapping their son so they could start a GoFundMe and planned on laying him low until he was found. But I'm not sure if they think that this is the dad in the photo because it's the brother, because they're twins. So Jamal White, who is now in CPS custody, this is allegedly from someone on Facebook, after the mother and uncle has been arrested for the kidnapping of Jamal White. I'm stay tuned.
Yeah, man, I think everybody people don't even know what the hell going on no more. They just reporting shit. They don't know where to start, finish, begin. They don't know where the middle or the end is in this damn weird ass story.
Now, this just a street story, conspiracy. This ain't what happened. This just what I think happened. I think he didn't want to pay that debt, and they was trying to get that money up off dude. So the camera footage of the 7-year-old boy that got kidnapped, Jamal White, has been released. And I'm going to tell y'all what I really think happened, for real. So what I really think happened was that daddy was buying rugs from somebody that the baby mama knew, whether it was a cousin, brother, or something, because they say they got the last name. Now, y'all know how it be when you front something from your baby mama, brother, cousin, uncle, whatever it may be. If it's a lot, usually they take their time bringing the money back or whatever the shit is. I really think that daddy got some rugs fronted, probably a large amount, was taking too long to pay them back, and they came and got their son. You get what I'm saying? They know the baby mama, so they know they ain't gonna do nothing to him. They know where he at. They just trying to get the money from the dude. But either way it go, for you to run in the house and leave your son outside, man, come on, bro. That's the worst look you could have. My first thought, protect my child. They can take me. As long as my child okay, I'm good. But he left his child in the line of fire. And you know what that means? That means he need to get out the streets, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You can't make it in the streets no more. But that dude is right. I do believe. I don't know if it was fronted or what the situation may be, but he sounded about right. Maybe he got the drugs fronted to him. You know what I'm saying? He got some rugs, wooty woo, and he got them from his girl, his baby mama people, and they was like, "Hey, fam, nigga, you do know I will get on your ass, right? Nah, whatever. I'll pay you when I pay you." So they was like, "Hey, we finna go get this." I don't think a 14-year-old came up with the plot. I do believe that these, like I said, I think it was a lot of money or rugs involved. I think it was money for rugs. Like they gave you something and you were supposed to return something back and you didn't come through on your end, so they came through on theirs. Like, hey, we finna pull up and pop out. We finna show up and show out. So in the midst of all that happening, I just think that they just acted fast and just took the kid. I don't think that they wanted to do that, but I just think, hey, man, fuck it. You don't want to pay us? Here, we snatching old little buddy up. Hey, now pay us. Or if you want to see him again. So that's what I think happened. I do think it was rugs involved, and I do think that these people they just all fucked up. This is just a fucked up situation. Let's continue.
The mama of Jamal White and the dude that kidnapped Jamal White are cousins, y'all. I did my daggone research. Literally, this lady is the cousin of the kidnapper. Like, what? Mind blown. And if y'all don't already know, the mama name is Siobhan Williams. The daggone kidnapper dude is daggone Corey Williams. Sometimes, basically, like, people have...
Do y'all think that they related? Drop the gems if you think that Corey and Siobhan are related. Drop the caps if you think they are not related. Let me know in the chat. Drop the gems if you feel like Siobhan and Corey are related. Drop the caps if you think they are not related. Double tap the screen, get the likes up, vote on the poll. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go.
Last name Williams, but they don't mean they related. Baby, when I did the research, his name is linked to hers. So you can't tell me that these people ain't fucking blood cousins. So what do the mama got going on as well? Like, I'm not... What? And upon doing my research as well, she also goes by the name of Leah Williams. That is another name that was linked to her as well. So my whole thing is like, you basically, did you have your cousin kidnap your son for what? Clout? To be seen? For your business? Or are you just a fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and you did it because did he live with his dad and you felt some type of way? Like, what's really going on? What's the real tea out here when it comes to this? This is very freaking sad. Because now baby boy is a daggone CPS, all because you and the father got some daggone underhanded freaking closet secrets going on when it comes to y'all, like...
And that is true. They was FaceTiming, so they do know each other. You know what I'm saying? So they was FaceTiming. He said he's seen her with bricks on FaceTime. Crazy work.
I'm not, dog, like, I'm talking about mind blown. Like, seriously, I knew there was more to this daggone situation, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. This is why that boy Corey Williams followed the mother. It all makes sense. They are related, y'all. Now, Jamal White's mom does have a case from back in 2021 for reckless endangerment. I don't know what that's about. I don't know how that's linked to this case, but that's what I found out. If y'all watch this whole video through, make sure you put in the comments, girl, you be spilling the tea. Peace.
Man. This shit is getting crazier and crazier.
I really struggled to make this piece of content for you. This video I'm about to show you is so upsetting, horrifying, and disappointing. So viewer discretion is advised.
So they trying to make it sound like, see, that's what I'm saying. They were waiting right there the whole time. You can see them. This was not something they said they just pulled up to the house. They did not just pull up to the house. They followed him over there. And he just left the damn kid.
This is so heartbreaking and devastating to listen to. First of all, where is that boy's parents? Where is his mother and father? And why is he out there alone by himself with no one watching him, with no supervision? I thought.
So that shit is hard to watch, dog. That it's hard to watch because why the fuck did you just leave your kid there, bro? Like who? Like how could you possibly just leave your child there, bro? I still there's nothing you could do that could make me understand that, dog. Like how you just leave your kid there, bro? I said Jamal is so scared. Yeah, that's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking.
Y'all, listen, since Jamal White was found, every single thing has been unfolding. Y'all, 5 people have been arrested this far. The latest, his mother, y'all. Got a 27-year-old man who was on probation. 2 25-year-olds that lived in the house or who was at the house. His uncle, Jamal White. And now his mother. When I say this case is ongoing, y'all. When I tell you ongoing, the amount of trauma that little boy is gonna have is crazy to me. And then his dad had the audacity to get on the news and say, he did the right thing by running because they was after him, and they saved his son. And he saved his son. No, you didn't, sir. You ran and they took your son. So the whole circle, baby, it's going down. I don't know if the mama was involved with the kidnapping, but listen, y'all stay tuned. It's more to come. When I say more to come, more to come. The uncle, the mom, the 27-year-old, and 2 25-year-olds. One who was shot the gun inside the car that was driving away. Like, it's just a lot. Like, the only person that's like we should be praying for is the baby, because he didn't ask to be put in this mess. Y'all go read the latest. Like they recently today just arrested the mom.
Yeah, this shit. I don't know what to believe no more, man. So let me go to this poll that I did in the chat. Let me go to the poll that I did in the chat and see what y'all are saying about that poll. I asked you guys, do you think the family was involved in Jamal White case? 88% of the people say they do believe the family was involved. 88% of the people say they do believe the family was involved.
Now, baby, I come with tea and never piss. I told y'all that there was some extra shit going on with that goddamn motherfucking kidnapping situation. I told y'all, but y'all be thinking I just be running my fat ass mouth. Oh, this is the mother being arrested and the twin goddamn brother of the goddamn father that ran in the goddamn house when the little boy got kidnapped. Let's get into the story. So y'all know the other kidnapper that got motherfucking arrested along with these 2 motherfuckers got the same last name as the damn mama, y'all. Ooh, this shit is getting weirder and weirder. Like, and then I was trying to figure out how the fuck did they have $50,000 reward money, and they was living on a regular residential ass street. How the fuck they got $50,000 motherfucking dollars? And where did they get it from? Because y'all know they said that the daddy ran off with somebody's money, and they was after their ass. So that's probably how they had that $50,000 for that reward. And then I was like, this don't sound right. Like, this just don't sound right. And it just fucked me up because when the daddy got on here and said the reason why he ran the house, the nigga said that he thought he was gonna get robbed. So you didn't give a fuck about your son to get robbed for his motherfucking life? So you just gonna run in the motherfucking house and don't come back out to check and see what the fuck going on? Because y'all knew y'all staged it. And I think that's why the police has locked all their ass up. And this motherfucker was shooting at people that was trying to help find the little boy. So that just let me know that they had some extra shit going on behind the scenes. Some backdoor ass shit going on. And that's why the police department came through and locked their ass up, because they got something to do with the boy kidnapping. That shit is crazy. And y'all, what's so really fucked up about the situation is it's another motherfucker that's connected to them that has been arrested too. So like, what was going on that y'all had some motherfucker, y'all kidnapped the boy for ransom money or some shit? Like,
Like, what was it? Jamal White has been taken by Child Protective Services due to these dumb motherfuckers doing whatever they did with that fake ass kidnapping. Do you know when you file a false police report, you get in trouble for that shit? And y'all had the whole motherfucking Milwaukee searching for that goddamn baby. And y'all had something to do with it. Yeah, lock their ass up. And make sure the motherfuckers don't get house arrested on that shit. No, lock their ass up. Because you have everybody around this bitch crying and some more shit, and we don't even know the damn boy. But us being parents, even me, I was crying too, like that was my motherfucking son. And y'all got something to do with him getting kidnapped. Is insane, diabolical. Okay? And she don't look like she really like that sad about shit. I feel like she just said that she got caught. I don't think she's sad about the situation. Okay? And I'ma just say this. Hey, when they be breaking these stories and they be telling us about, what be going on in this, that, and third, we all said that something wasn't adding up with this kidnapping. Something wasn't adding up. And then when they got the baby from the house that he was at, they said he was at a house with multiple people in it and other kids. Oh, okay. Baby, who the fuck kidnapped a kid to take him to somebody else's house with her kids?
Exactly, like, bro, what in the hell? So y'all had him just kicking it at the crib, and you said you just left him in a bedroom when it was all said. What bedroom? What in the hell is going on here?
And one father hears that kid screaming for them and runs in the house because he was so afraid that he was going to get robbed. Baby, lock their ass up. Keep them locked up. I ain't mad at the motherfucking Milwaukee Police Department. They're actually doing their jobs. They're doing a real investigation. And these motherfuckers should be prosecuted. Because I'm sorry, at the end of the day, that baby should stay with goddamn Child Protective Services. Because ain't no way in hell that baby went through that type of situation all because of some motherfuckers wanted to play with some motherfucking money. They wanted to play some ransom. I don't know what the fuck they was playing. Peekaboo, Hadaboo, motherfucking Marco Polo. I don't know what the fuck they was playing. All I know is that motherfucking police department and that county jail ain't gonna play with their ass. Now make sure y'all comment, share, and follow me, okay?
Yeah, they ain't finna play with them. I think they know that the police not playing with them, being how fast they wrapping this damn case up. They flying through the facts of this damn case. Let's continue.
So at this point, they're pretty much arresting the whole crew because now Jamal White, the 7-year-old who was kidnapped in Milwaukee, now his mother has been arrested, given no bond. Now, it does seem like this is a PO hold. She had some run-ins with the law. She's allegedly being sued by multiple of those loan places where you can go and borrow money. And it seems like that's what she's been doing and not paying them back. So she's been sued a few times.
So they don't like paying money back. That's facts. They don't like paying money back.
By those companies, public record. But we know that the twin brother of Jamal White's father was also arrested, and so was Corey Williams. Now, everybody who is attached to the family continuously comes online and says, this has nothing to do with that. Right? The brother didn't get arrested because he had anything to do with the son being kidnapped, right? And now they're saying the mom didn't get arrested because it had anything to do with the kidnap. Like, this is all coincidental, so on and so forth. Now, we also know that Jamal was in CPS custody, but now he's been released to family. We don't know who that family is. But this is just really sad for the son, right? Now, we know Jamal's father also went online yesterday upset because people were calling him out for leaving his son outside. And he basically doubled down and said that, hell yeah, I ran. He said, because I thought that they were trying to rob me. I didn't think they were trying to kidnap my damn baby. Some things we don't have to say. But at least he was honest, right? But he could have said, I went in the house to go get, my weapon, try to chase after the car. Something. He said, hell yeah, I ran in the car and locked the door, okay? And said that his son handled himself how he was always taught by him, which is to run. So there's conversations that he's had with his son about what to do in case something like this happens. Now, some people were calling him out on this, saying, why would you even teach your son that? But these are not the only situations where children can be in trouble, right? So imagine if this doesn't seem like it was a setup, right? And it was really a person who was trying to take Jamal. It is good for kids to know to run and scream, but I've seen people condemning the father for saying that he taught him that. But something is fishy here. Again, a lot of people saying, no, nothing's fishy here. Y'all just trying to look for storylines. But something is definitely not given like this was just a random attack. Somebody knew somebody.
Yeah, I think they all knew each other. I think everybody in this knows each other a little bit too well. I think they all know each other a little bit too well.
Some been clean in the water. Some been clean in the water. So now the mama done got arrested. They're not saying what the mother has been arrested for.
However, if you look here, you'll see that the mother and the person that was originally arrested for the kidnapping have the same last name. Not just the same last name, these niggas look alike. So it's been a lot of stuff floating around, especially on the Book of Faces, about how the kidnapper was a relative of the mother's, and it had some kind of way to do with the mother trying to get custody of the little boy from the dead child. It's been a lot. I don't know how much of that is true, but I know this whole situation stank, because now you got the mama arrested, you got the uncle arrested, you got this dude who looked like he could be the mama's brother arrested, you got the daddy on the Book of Faces talking about hell yeah I ran. Crazy. I can't wait till they get to the bottom of this, sort this all out, and then we get a clear picture of what happened. But if y'all know more than I do, please put it in the comments, because yeah, this one is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've never quite seen something like this. This is the first time I ever just seen some crazy ass shit like this. Like, what in the hell is we watching?
Like I said in the real video on my last post, ain't no way in hell a man is running away, let alone even a woman. It's called natural instincts. Only way. This is why this woman is arrested. Because you see that girl in the black right there? The only way a man, I don't care if he a coward, chump, anything, he's seen a person who loves that kid. There's no way that woman want him dead. This story is way bigger than what we've seen.
What the hell? He said this woman want him unalive. Let's continue.
There's no probably snitching in his head. I ain't gonna tell the police nothing, whatever. Well, I'm just gonna act. Man, fuck all that, man. Ain't nobody in their right mind that's pussy. Ain't nobody, bro. Ain't nobody in their right mind that's scared to just leave a child unless he looked this woman dead in the motherfucking face.
Let's see where he going with this. Let's see.
There's something that's about to come up even bigger, but we ain't even gotta wait. This is all allegedly. I'm putting two and two together. Everybody know how my tools work. Them bitches work. There's no way a man pull up all gradually and look at that feminine body run as we can see. If that's a man, oh hell no. That's his lover or something. But that's a whole nother story. That's what.
He said, hold on, that dude, and that was a little kid. That's a 14-year-old. You should have folded that little dude up. You know what I'm saying? You should have folded him up and you protected your kid. You could have probably whooped both of their ass, to be real.
It is. It's not what it is. That's the reason why that woman's arrested. He seen her. You hear me? She ran up like, nigga, nigga, I'm about to let it happen. He like, shit, just take the baby if that's what it's over. I guarantee you it's over some that type of mess. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all comment below and tell what you think.
What y'all think about that, man? I don't know. But you definitely got, you got, it was one kid and a girl. It was Corey, a kid, and a girl. Fam, you look weak to your son. He gonna know that a girl and a little kid punked you.
Because that's what I can see. I don't understand if you got those two dudes up there arrested and her. Like I said before, there's no way a man will run off on his kids looking at this shit unless the mama was somewhere on the damn scene. You feel?
He's saying he think the mama was there.
What I'm saying? There's no other way. I don't even give a care. Look, I don't even care if it's her cousin. You wouldn't even leave like unless he real close, like cuz real close, like he always in the house all the time. Not even that, barely. But whatever it is, it's all connected to that, as we can see. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. We breaking this bitch down. Y'all know how I do. If you haven't seen it, go look at my last video.
Man.
Update on the Jamal White story out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it's getting sticky. Update on the Jamal White story out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it's getting real sticky. All right, so Corey Williams, I don't know the relationship of him to the family, but apparently he was picked up on July 12th. Now, they picked him up on a probation violation, not saying what the violation was, right? Now, right after he gets picked up, now all of a sudden, the mother and the twin brother get picked up. The twin brother got picked up because apparently he pum at a car that was coming down the block. I don't know why. Maybe he thought that it was somebody he was beefing with or whatever. But apparently there was a father and a son inside of the car. Now, they were unhurt, but the man says that he was fearing for his life. That's why he did it. So we don't know why he thought that was somebody he was beefing with. Now, the mom got picked up And the crazy thing about the mom getting picked up is that her charges are unknown. Knowing what happens in these situations, let's just speculate for a little minute. All of this is alleged, okay? From my understanding of all of the pieces of the moving puzzle of what we know already, it sounded to me like the mother of Jamal got into it with her baby father, and her family got involved, basically trying to rig some up where they could get some money from him, or if he owed money. Now that's my speculation. Is it right? I don't know yet. Okay, we trying to see how all this gonna fall together, but I knew it was something when the aunt didn't talk. I mean, when the aunt was the one talking on the news and the mother wasn't talking. That was like, wait a minute, why would the aunt be speaking instead of the mom? I don't care how hurt you is. You put the hurt out there into the world so that way people know that you care about your baby. But what do I know? I'll update y'all when I get some more information. Tell me what y'all think. What y'all think about this situation?
Man.
So 2 people has been arrested. Now they have picked up Jamal White's mom, the 7-year-old that got kidnapped, guys. And she's being held without any bond. But let me tell y'all what's going on. The police know that she know more about what has happened. They're still putting everything together because somebody's going to be responsible for whatever happened, you know, for this little boy, whatever happened to this little boy. And they have dug up way more information now that this has happened, and they looking into more people. She's stuck in between a hard place and a rock because she know if she tells, this is streetwise, she's considered as a rat. And these people might come back to try to harm her. But at this point, somebody played with your child. I don't care if I have to pick up and leave and do what I need to do. A lot of people are looking more into the mom. Somebody said she hadn't came into a lot of money, but the TikToker on here said that he went and looked into who she was, and she was getting a lot of loans and wasn't paying the loan companies back or something like that. So that's where the money was coming from. She was not selling, you know what, because a lot of people were saying maybe she was into that. But I think it's gonna have more people to be arrested. But at the end of the day, that's a child, and y'all you really don't play with nobody like that. Period. Imagine what that child went through for those few seconds, even though he was found safe. But this could have turned out to be something bad. Somebody even say CPS has a child, but then I come back and read the comments and somebody said the child is with family. So I'm hoping he is with family, but I'm hoping that this mom and dad and uncle has learned the lesson to never, ever, ever, ever play like that. So I don't know what's gonna happen with her, you know. I don't know. Do y'all think she should sing like a bird or don't say anything or just maybe move to another, you know, city or something? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo. Mwah.
What y'all think, man? Should she snitch, man? If you was the mama right now, would you snitch? To save yourself right now, to get out this mess, would you just go ahead and snitch? Let me know in the chat.
Shooting. Made you look, yeah. Jamal White's uncle was shooting. You cannot make this up. And he was gunning for the alleged abductors of his nephew. So you can't make this up. This story is crazy and it's going viral as more and more facts come out and more footage of the incident of the Jamal White abduction. You cannot make this up. Now, Jamal White is a 7-year-old kid that was abducted a few days ago. And what I can tell you, they found him the following next day. After dropping an Amber Alert, they found him instantly the following next day. Now, this hit the fan as more and more footage come out of the father running and leaving Jamal White outside. Yes, he ran. As soon as the truck, the Jeep Renegade pulled up, he said, oh, and ran. You can hear the car door close, and he ran to the house. Biggest day, you can see the gunman pointing the gun right at him and while he's running the house. Now, Jamal White, that was right here, as you can see. I don't know if you see him in the video, but he's right here. He's right here, up there. You see him in front of this car up there, at the very, very top. He's right there between the gray car and the tree. You can see him right there. Now, Jamal White dropped his bike, and see on the other side of that tree right there at the very top corner? That's the guy. Jamal White, the guy ran up on Jamal White, the 7-year-old. The 7-year-old dropped the bike, did a stick move like he was on football field. This Jamal White, bam, he take off. Jamal White shook the shit out of the assailant. Yeah, the abductor got shook right there where the bike was. Jamal White is running. He ain't screaming daddy yet. He ain't screaming daddy yet. He runs directly behind the gunman. The gunman don't even know that Jamal White's running behind him. Yes, it's his fan. As the daddy goes in and closes the door, he didn't turn around and say, come on, son, because the gunman didn't even know he's running behind him. He just closed the door on his son. Jamal White keeps running past the gunman. He just know, I got a nigga chasing me in this white right there by the tree. I got a nigga chasing me. So Jamal White continues to run. I guess when he gets to the garage and the backyard gate to where he can't go no more, that's when he be screaming, daddy, daddy, because he know he was stuck. He was trapped by the man with the white sweater on. Now, the man with the black sweater standing above the car, you can see him above the car right there. He's pointing at that gun at the door. This is all alleged. Yes, Jamal White was screaming. Then you can see right here, that's Jamal White getting carried to the car. Now, like I said, more and more facts is coming out. Now we're allegedly hearing that the mother just got arrested. Now we're allegedly hearing that the father is getting it right now by social media. Social media is letting it happen as he is sorry that he left his daddy, left his kids in there in the house. I was going to give him a bit of the doubt because now you got a thumper. It's called Twitch muscle reaction, and I guess his reaction is scary nigga. That's what it is. Leave my son. Forget it all. F everybody. I'm going in the house. Got a little nigga that's sitting outside running, screaming, "Daddy, I'm not your daddy today." That's what he was basically saying, and left Jamal White outside. You cannot make this up. Like I said, he would have had to pry my baby out of my hands before they talk. And I thought they put the gun to his, but they didn't. They didn't put the gun to him. They chased him and he left his son outside. That's what I thought. Everybody thought that at first. He was taken out of his father's hand. No, sir, he was left outside by his father. His father ran in the house faster than Jamal came in the house. You cannot make this up. Now the uncle has been arrested. The uncle has been arrested the following next day after going to look for his nephew. He get to a park, and I guess there was other people that come in to help, but he didn't think that. He thought that was more abductors coming for him. I guess himself and his son. I guess he had his 15-year-old son with him. Yes, and his son, and I guess uncle ain't playing. He ain't like his brother. Uncle is dumping. He begins to shoot at the people that's supposed to allegedly help him find Jamal White. You can't make this up. Yeah, uncle should have been. That's the man with the charges. That's the one. They need to be taking the daddy to jail for negligence, and they need to be releasing the other uncle because he just shooting because he's scared. Yes, he's shot. He's in shock. He need to get a pass because that man's going. If he would have known Jamal White was there, I guarantee he would have probably been busting. He's busting on people that ain't even after his kids, after his son or his nephew. He would have definitely been busting on trying to save his nephew if they would have rode up on the wrong brother. That's the twin. So they ran up on the right twin, the scary twin. The other twin is a real one that decided to get active as soon as he thought there was more abductors. You can't make this up. Now, something did come out very, very good in this situation. Jamal White needs to be on the track. Yes, he needs to be on the track, running track immediately. That boy needs to be running track because he shook the shit out of the abductor. Yeah, the kidnapper got shook. Yeah, his ankles was broke, chasing Jamal White, chasing Jamal White around that damn yard. Yeah, you can't make this up. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. They saying the mother in jail. They saying the uncle in jail. The father should go to jail. No, you can't make this up. Auntie trying to stick up for the father. You can't make this up. Let me know what y'all think about this. Drop it in the comments. Who's shooting? I'm wrong, okay? I does know that.
Man, that dude got a lot of energy. But yeah, I think all of them should be in jail as well.
Shocking update in the case of kidnapped Milwaukee boy 7-year-old Jamal White. That's mom, and she's now in jail. A lot of people are talking about this. They're saying that the charges aren't related, but it says charges pending. So we don't know. Now we have 2 family members in jail. Even his uncle was arrested, Jamal. It's spelled different with an E. Now, he is facing serious charges also after he fired at a car going down the street during the search for 7-year-old Jamal White, his nephew. He told investigators that he was scared for his life when he done that, and he hid the pew-pew in the woods. The car that he shot at was occupied by a father and a son. They were unhurt, and the bullets went into an abandoned house nearby. Now, he's charged with 2 counts of reckless endangering safety and use of a dangerous weapon. 2 very serious charges. But mom? A lot of people speculated some things during this. We don't know facts, so I'm not going to repeat the speculations. But you know where I'm going with this. Now, she's in jail, charges pending. As of yesterday, what is going on? What is up with this family? Remember that she offered a $50,000 reward. Usually people don't usually just have $50,000 ready. Kudos to her for doing that, but it does sound suspicious, doesn't it? A lot of people have seen the other side of the video that shows the actual kidnapping, and this guy, Jamal's dad, ran inside the house and shut the door because he thought he was going to be robbed, leaving his 7-year-old son to fend for himself outside. And now 2 family members are in jail, including Jamal's mom. What in the hay bale is going on? There are so many layers to this, and I got a funny feeling that we're going to find out soon who else is involved in this and what the charges might be. So make sure you bookmark this so you can find your way back.
And what's going to happen is that 14-year-old is finna tell everything. Now that y'all done put that 14-year-old in this, you done snitched on that little boy finna tell everything. When that little boy give his statement, that little boy finna tell everything because he gonna sing like a canary because he gonna be facing all these charges and facing a lot of jail time. Let's continue.
So I just saw recent footage of the Jamal White kidnapping from another angle. I guess that was a neighbor's ring camera. Where I saw Jamal's dad driving up to the house, going into the house. I saw Jamal riding his bike up to the house, and his dad runs into the house, and then the Jeep pulls up with the two guys. Dad clearly sees that these guys are coming for him. He goes in the house and leaves the baby outside, and the two guys with the pum-pums get the little boy while the dad is still in the house, and he waits for them to leave, and then he comes out. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of New Jack City. If anybody remember New Jack City when Nino Brown was at that wedding and those guys were pum-pumming at him, and how he picked up that little girl as a jacket to cover him up to keep him from getting pum-pum. Y'all remember that? That's exactly what this reminds me of. And it's sad because a few weeks ago we just had a man jump into the ocean to save his daughter. But this guy right here ran in the house and left his son unattended outside, and he know damn well them guys meant business and they was after him. I was on your side at first, made a video because my heart went out to you, but shame on you. If I was his mama, if I was that little boy's mama, Jamal's mama, you couldn't say nothing to me at all, never. Because how could you leave your son outside and his life in danger like that, and you already knew what was going down? You knew them guys was after you. You left your son out there by himself, unattended. When I tell you, my son would have been in my arms, I would have blocked it or whatever. But, you know, I keep telling these women, you see what kind of men we dealing with, don't you? You see what kind of men we dealing with. On the other end, one man jumping in the ocean to save his child, and on the other end, this other man running in the house, locking the door, and leaving his child unattended with guys, with pum-pums, ready to unload. This is really sad. And I wasn't even going to say nothing about it, but I had to. This is sad. What's wrong with these men?
Yeah, you made the dudes look bad with that one, brother. You got us looking goofy out here with that one. Let's continue.
I said it in my last couple of TikToks, and I say it again. Jamal White family knew who took that damn baby. Oh, let me not cuss because y'all said that wasn't proper. And a lot of y'all saying I'm doing this for views. Let me clear that up right quick. I only had like 50, 60 followers. So 9 times out of 10, it was only going to be like 3 people that seen it and like 1 person that liked it. So nah, baby, I just was venting to that little 1 person. I swear I didn't think this was going to blow up. But now that I'm getting the views, get Jamal White from the White family. Straight up. A lot of y'all keep screaming that daddy was held at gunpoint and there was another man that was held at gunpoint and they could have took the keys to the car so he couldn't drive after it. Okay, I'll let y'all slide with that. But I'm not gonna let y'all slide to think that the parents is not involved. I don't care. And back to why I know this and not why I feel this is because y'all making it seem like the dudes that had the dad and the other dude at gunpoint, they was there for the whole minute. They did that quick. Y'all heard in the video, that was in seconds. So my thing is, I'm not even a parent. Why you didn't run after the car that had you at gunpoint just to see which way they went? Like, as a parent, once they let off of you and got in that car and drove off, you would have been running just to see like which way they went and calling the police. Let's get on the police call. It was broad daylight. Not even the other man that was involved and the daddy told the police what the suspects was wearing. Nothing at all. Not even a color of a jacket, a sock, a shoe, or nothing. Wow. Goes back to what I said in the beginning. They knew. They took Jamal White as a leverage to manipulate and show the family, whoever they was beefing with, that if they don't get what they need and what they want, they showing them how easy it is to take that baby if they don't get what they want. The auntie on Facebook talking about we not taking no more L's. Yep. Yep. told me everything I needed to know and told me everything I said was true as hell.
Yeah, what you talking about? We ain't taking no more L's, girl. Y'all taking a huge L right now. Your family look fucked up right now. Your family is out here looking real fucked up. Looking like y'all set this whole damn play up, and they need to take that damn baby for good away from y'all. Let's continue. Okay, no, I want the other one, not this one. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, do you know who this little guy is? This is Baby J. Baby J was kidnapped last week on Friday, but spoiler alert, good news, he was returned back to safety on Saturday. Who are these people? Let me run through real quick.
Get the likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen. Let's get it to 700 likes. Double tap that screen. Let's go. Let's go.
You've got Corey Williams, who I'm not really sure who he is as far as everyone in the picture, but he is a player. He just was arrested. This is Siobhan Williams. I don't think any relation to Corey Williams. And this is Jamal White. He is the uncle of Baby J. Let me show you what happened. Let's see this video.
I still just cannot believe this dude is that goofy to just leave your damn kid. It's bothering me. It's bothering me that this dude actually did this and tried to take up for himself. Man. It hurts to even hear that shit, man. Man, he want to come out mad banging on his car. Boy, if you don't sit your goofy ass down somewhere. That dude pissed me off. Come out there want to bang on his car. To my fuck. Man, somebody really needs to run a fade with that dude. Yeah, dude, this dude is a whole cornball for that, man. Then outside mad.
It's been alleged that during this video, this guy right here, Corey Williams, pulled up in a vehicle with a few other people and kidnapped Baby J. Baby J was missing for almost 24 hours. The police went to a home about 7 miles away, and this happened.
Corey Williams.
And they went and got Corey ass quick. Corey like, man, what in the hell? Double tap that screen, gang.
Corey Williams.
Yeah, they went and got Corey Williams.
Okay, so who are these people? You see Jamal and Jamal White. They're twins. Jamal is Baby J's father. That's his baby mom, Siobhan Williams, and then this random guy, Corey Williams. They say that there's a couple of other people who are in custody and have something to do with the kidnapping.
Yeah, this is crazy work. And this dude, look how he take pictures, man. You know that you finna have fun in jail. Look at the way you taking pictures. You over there looking like that dude who said he been delivered. You over there I forgot his damn name, but y'all know who the hell I'm talking about.
But this is the thing also. Baby J has not been returned home. His father is not in custody, but his uncle is, his mother is, and this random guy, Corey Williams. So when Baby J was abducted, Milwaukee had his father, Jamal Williams, in custody, questioning him for a while about the circumstances revolving around the abduction.
Yeah, that dude been diddled. That dude been diddled, man.
But since then, his uncle got arrested for shooting at the vehicle as the vehicle was fleeing. The mother, I'm not sure why she was arrested, and Corey is being held in connection to the kidnapping. I would say clearly the police are concerned if they are not returning back Baby J, even with family.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. They're not even letting the boy. I don't know who got the little boy. I heard somebody in the family did, but then I heard that he still was in custody. I'm gonna have to fact check that. I don't know where the kid is at right now, but I do believe he's still under the surveillance of CPS, if not still in custody.
They have him in CPS custody. It's very strange. The mom was arrested. Why, we don't know.
Yeah, he doing duck lips in the mirror.
Uncle, we know why he was arrested. Corey Williams, his charges are pending, and I think there's other people who are currently in custody. So this is a developing story. Let me know if you're following it. There's so much going on about this story. People are following many different aspects between TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. It's kind of, it's definitely going viral. I think people are just kind of, trying to figure out what happened. But the good news is Baby J is home and he seems healthy and okay. But it is a mystery because it's like, what's going on? What happened? What's going on with these parents and these people? Anyway, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.
Man. Like I told y'all, this shit is crazy work. Crazy work.
The conspiracies are shaking, and I don't have anything to say about the situation till the charges of this young lady become permanent and not pending. So Jamal White, the young boy that we've been covering the past couple of days, who was kidnapped in Milwaukee. Well, his mom was arrested, okay? His mom was arrested, pending charges, and another couple points that just look awkward. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. I first was introduced to this story on Facebook. They were saying that his mom, the young boy Jamal, and his mom and dad got arrested. That is not true. This is actually his uncle, Jamal White, and he actually is arrested for gun charges. He shot at a car that he believed his nephew was in while he was still kidnapped. So he's actually trying to find his nephew, defended him, and he got arrested for gun charges. So he's kind of good in my book. The mom is a lot more sketchy. She did get arrested as well. Now this right here, this is actually the boy's dad. His dad's name is, on here it says Mal785. So people were talking about the other angles of the kidnapping video. And they said, well, the dad said, heck yeah, I ran thinking they trying to rob me, not take my darn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us for the whole time. Obviously I did right, my baby's safe, okay? So my words got a little jumbled, but you understood what he said. So in this particular angle of the video, they've got the two guys, and I didn't put that in my other videos. They got two guys hopping out of the car, and one grabs Jamal, and one has a gun. So this was a two-man, you know what I mean? And he's sitting there watching his baby on the bike. He thinks the people are running up to him trying to rob him. Okay? He's not thinking that they're about to steal his son on a bike. The dad went on to defend himself and say, the narrative that people are painting towards me is crazy. He said the police tried to hold him for a crazier amount of time while they were still looking for the little boy. And he's like, y'all are questioning me, and I know I care for my baby. You can just tell when somebody's around their son. First of all, he's a little baby here. You got upscare pictures, just doing stuff in the house. Like, in the neighborhood already confirmed, this is a very active father. Now, the mom, nothing has been solidified, but I have questions. So the mom was arrested on pending charges. She's on hold, and they're talking about her name. So the name of the guy that stole Jamal is Corey Williams. Yellow-skinned man, okay? He's got kidnapping charges. Her name is Siobhan Williams. Now again, all the articles are saying the same thing. Her name is very common. It's an extremely common name. There's so many Williams, but Let's just be honest. It's weird. The mom got arrested, fully arrested. What'd y'all have on her? The man's yellow skin as she is, okay? Was this a setup? They're saying maybe this was some kind of, I'm hearing different things. Set up against the dad, a way to spook the dad, a way to get some sort of GoFundMe money is a narrative that they're putting out there. So it's a lot of different conspiracies when it comes to the fact that the mom got arrested. I tried to wait a few hours. The report didn't come out until like 3 hours ago. And I wanted to see if the charges would unpinned, but they're still pending. It still looks weird. I don't know if this young lady did anything to her son. I pray she did not. I pray she did not. I just pray she didn't.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do y'all think the mama is involved in the son's kidnapping? Yes or no in the chat. Do you feel like the mother is behind what is going on with her son? Just let me know in the chat with a simple yes or a simple no. Is the mama involved, y'all? I need to know right now. Do y'all feel like that mama's involved? Let me know.
I knew.
Let's go. Let's see what y'all saying. They're saying yes, yes. They said Corey and Siobhan are twins. They said yes. They said yes, 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 yes. Yeah, damn, everybody think the mama's involved. That's crazy. So everybody in here believes the mother is involved in this.
I knew it. I tried to tell y'all. That whole situation was fishy. So first of all, you gonna let your son ride his bicycle down the sidewalk while you in the car driving.
And that was kind of weird too. I mean, I ain't saying what people do with their kids and that like that, but that's kind of weird. I mean, you would think you'd be walking next to your son. Like, who gets in the car? And that's some lazy shit, though. You getting in the car driving while your son riding a bike. Man, get out the car and walk. It's hot, bro. I'm in the AC.
No, sir. I don't care. We coming from the parking lot. Get in the car and we'll put your bike in the car. Why would you do that? Secondly, the way that he got in the car, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, sir. The way that the firearms was pointed at him.
It was all weird. Everything about this was just screaming weird.
Those was niggas. Niggas. Niggas ain't out here snatching up kids. Come on, dog. Now, I ain't saying black.
I ain't gonna lie. We really don't. We ain't known for doing that shit.
Black folks in general have not ever snatched a kid. But what I'm saying is, niggas is not about to go run and snatch up a little boy like that in front of their house. And you mean to tell me all them black folks in the house and nobody ran?
Nobody had a blicky. Nobody had nothing. It was all weird. Everything about this screams weird.
Nobody hopped in the car and chased after them. I told y'all that shit was fishy from the jump. I told y'all. I hope this little boy is taken away from these two parents. He don't need to be around them whatsoever. If that white man could jump in the ocean and save his daughter when she found that boat, that Disney cruise, that black man could have grabbed his son. If it was real.
Nah, facts. You jump in the ocean and find your kid, bro. You could have protected your kid, dog.
And protected his son. That's how I knew that mess was fake. I tried to tell y'all, man. I see through all the bullshit. You can't hide nothing from me, man. I see everything.
So he seen it all, bro. He seen it coming. I seen him do it. Let's continue, man.
I would jump in the ocean knowing that I can't swim to save my child. And best believe I'm gonna find a way for the both of us to make it to the surface. I would run onto a train track knowing that a train coming if it meant that I had to save my kid. And I promise you, we're gonna make it off before that train hit us. Because I'm a parent and I have parental instinct, and my parental instinct tells me that I need to save my child first. I come second. For Jamal White's father to see people pull up on his child with pumes, with pistolas, and his first instinct is not to grab his child and run. His first instinct was to run in the house and then close the door on his son. Especially hearing the way that little boy screamed on the surveillance footage. Imagine how it felt hearing your son scream for you in real life and you still close the door on him. Is you cool? The dad on Facebook talking about I thought they was finna rob me and not take my baby, but we safe. And then there are really men in the comments talking about y'all wouldn't know what y'all would do if y'all was in that situation. Yes, I do. I know exactly what I would do. I would take my child and run run for our lives. Mind you, the uncle done got arrested because he shot into someone's car thinking that he was protecting the nephew, but he really shot into someone's car that had a man and a son in it. Thankfully, no one got hit. The mama got arrested. We don't know for what yet, but she got arrested. It's giving that this was supposed to be Carly Russell and it turned bigger than what they thought it was going to be, like Carly Russell or like Carol Sanchez. If you know, that's the OG Carly Russell. But with the daddy running into the house and closing the door because they thought he was going to take his materialistic stuff, not because he thought they was going to take his life. He said he thought he was going to get robbed. Not he thought he was going to get unalive. His stuff is more important than his kid. And with the mama getting arrested, we don't know for what yet, but it's too coincidental that this is right after Jamal gets kidnapped. It's giving that this is orchestrated by the mama, which is pathetic, and it's giving that the dad either knew about the plan and that's why he ran into the house because he knew his kid was going to be good, or it's giving that the dad is just a bitch and just ran into the house because he don't care about his kid's safety. Either way, the dad is still a bitch, the mama a bitch, every single adult in this situation is a bitch, because now one person put Jamal White's safety and mental health first. Hearing him scream on that camera broke me. This is disgusting.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And it is giving Carly Russell-ish. It's kind of Carly Russell-ish. I ain't gonna lie. They making us, but we down bad right now.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to come and do a video really quickly because this whole Jamal White case has been getting out of hand and crazy. Like, I don't know. So Jamal White's mother, Siobhan Williams, has been arrested. And so right now people are speculating, and rumor has it that her and Corey Williams, which they're saying they are cousins, but I don't know. But they're saying that them two got together and I don't know who else, whatever, came up with a plan to kidnap the son, Jamal White, so that they can start a GoFundMe and get money that way, and I guess get people to feel sorry for them, whatever the case may be, help them look for him. But it didn't quite work out in their favor, and cops found him before they could even, go on with their plan. And so she's been arrested, and at least when I did my research, her charges are still pending. So we don't know exactly why she's in jail yet. Her bond is set at $10,000, and so I guess it's like a wait and see.
Somebody said she was trying to get money to pay off them loans. They were doing loan scams. They were dealing rugs. They got a lot going on, man. It looks like they just don't like paying people back what they owe them. So I don't know if these people gave them a loan or if they gave them some rugs. I was told it was rugs, but I don't know what it was. But it sounds like they owed you money you didn't want to pay.
But I really hope that that's not the case, because baby, if that's the case, these people are crazy and sick. You hear me? And apparently she's gotten in trouble before, different things that, like I said, is not related to this. And I even seen that she's, I guess, those places where you can go and get loans. She's been going and get loans and then not paying them back, different things like that. And then if her and Corey are cousins, then they got some explaining to do, okay? And then another thing, Jamal White has been arrested. Jamal is not the dad, he's the uncle. So the dad is a twin brother, Jamal and Jamal White. Okay, so Jamal White, the boy that was abducted, kidnapped, he's a junior. And his dad's name is also Jamal White. Okay, so Jamal was arrested because supposedly the night everything was going on, he saw a car circling back and forth, and he was very upset, and I guess different emotions playing in his head, and he was shooting at the car, and so that's why he's arrested. That's why he's in jail. And then as of Jamal White, the little boy, he's still in CPS custody. Someone did say that he's back with a family member, but I don't think that's true. I think he's in CPS custody until they figure out what's going on with his family, and if this was something that was planned, or, just want to make sure that he's in good hands, And Jamal, his dad, they said he is cooperating with the police and things like that. So it's basically let's see what happens. And as for me, I really pray and hope that his family was not in on this, because that would be sick. Imagine Jamal White as a little boy going through this and then growing up and finding out that his family planned this so that, I don't know, they can have some extra money or whatever it is that they're planning it for, if it was a plan. He would grow up to be a sad little boy. But yeah, you guys tell me what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are. I know this story sounds kind of fishy or whatever, and I'm just waiting for it all to come to the light, because several people have been tagging me and, you know, just sharing this story with me and like, hey, what's going on? His mom got arrested for this, but we don't know yet. And let's hope that's not the case, because as a mom, I can't imagine. As a mom, to do this to your own child, I just pray and hope this was not what you had going on, Siobhan. Or Paris, whatever your name is. Let's see. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's given that she definitely has something to do with this. I don't know. To me, it's given that she definitely ain't innocent.
Update on the baby Jamal White. Apparently, both of his parents had a plan to get right. Update on the baby Jamal White. Apparently, both of his parents had a plan to get right. Now, listen. I came up with a story that somebody either got money or they trying to get some money. Wasn't too far off. Only thing is, I thought that I gave the parents a little bit too much credit and said maybe people was trying to get them to pay something. Well, apparently the parents was the ones trying to get money out the system. They said the parents was trying to get a GoFundMe going, and they was going to keep the baby hid until they got the money up. Well, apparently, Milwaukee PD got the goddamn job done and found the baby before then. Now listen, word on the street is, this is alleged, but apparently the mom be playing with them loans out there. Said she be getting loans and stuff and don't be paying the money back. So she had the scrutiny for that. But word about is the people who did it was friends and family. Say everybody was involved. Sidebar. I told y'all in the live that the way that they was carrying that baby to the car, they was real goddamn caring. They had them around the waist and everything. If I'm kidnapping somebody, I don't give a damn how you get in this vehicle. How about the hair, ass, or the goddamn feet? You gonna come with me? I digress. Now the worst part about all of this is that your own goddamn baby, that's the one you gonna use as the prop. I mean, listen, I'm all for a good hustle, okay? But you leave the babies up out of it, Now, some people in my comments, Milwaukee business, you gotta be from here to know what's going on. So you mean to tell me that's regular out there? Please tell me I'm wrong. Come on now, people from Milwaukee. I know I got cousins in Milwaukee. I know y'all ain't moving like that. I'm just here to update y'all. Apparently it was all a sham. I don't know. Maybe they ain't counting on people down the street having a good ass ring camera. I knew something was up when I goddamn seen it was a Jeep Renegade and the dude had a Kango hat on. But don't mind me. I'm just here to update y'all.
So when he's saying it was a Jeep Renegade, I ain't gonna lie, who the fuck got a Jeep Renegade? Where the hell you get that at? That's already fishy.
It was said that Todd.
Okay, so that's the next story we're gonna get into in just a minute. So I'm not sure if y'all up on the Todd Austin story. Let me know in the chat by a drop of gems if you're aware of the Todd Austin story. Drop the eyeballs if you're not caught up on the Todd Austin. I do want to touch on that tonight too. But right now, this is the Jamal White, man. I don't know. This story just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I'm noticing a bunch of crazies in this story with Jamal White. I don't know what the outcome is going to be. I just feel like a RICO is coming. I feel like more arrests are going to be made. I feel like that 14-year-old boy is about to get up there and tell a lot of shit that was going on in that case. And I think everybody about to get exposed in that Jamal White case. I'm here for it. I'll be covering it along the way. Now I want to get y'all up on this story with Todd Austin.
It was said that Todd Austin had stole his baby mama business idea, exposed her credit on the black market, also gave her HIV, neglected their child, and had 9 other kids and was abusive. Now
this is a story out in Arlington, Texas. It was a man who was unalived by his baby mama in a it was inside of a business, you know. So I think it was a barbershop, if I'm mistaken. Barbershop. Then it was an uicide. So she went and unalived herself afterwards. So y'all just pay attention to this story. It's another crazy story. It's out here in my city. I wanted to touch on it. So let's get to it.
Pretty sure y'all heard about what happened up in Arlington, Texas on yesterday with Todd Austin, aka the credit guru. He was getting his hair cut. His baby mama walked in and unalived him and unalived herself too as well. And hold on, let me show y'all this before y'all try to get up in my comments and try to say that I'm telling lies and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm clearly saying what was posted on Facebook. She said after everything he put her through, she snapped and now he's gone. What are y'all thoughts on this? She made it very clear at the beginning of her status. She said, let's be clear. This isn't an allegation.
Man. Allegedly, he was very abusive to her. He tormented her, had 9 kids on her, might have gave her some stuff she couldn't get rid of.
Man was
So check this out.
abusive. See him trying to force his way into her home. She even had a restraining order on him, stole her entire life earnings. My heart breaks for her child, Rip Michelle. Ladies, choose wisely. The lack of empathy is alarming.
So look at this, y'all. This is Todd Austin.
Ain't shit. Why the code ain't working? Why the fucking code ain't working? Todd, look at this. Watch this. Why the code ain't working? Watch this. Why the code ain't working? Why the fucking code ain't working? Ain't no code fucking working. She changed the motherfucker. She changed it.
Austin getting. Yeah, this dude, you just look at the way he was handling that door.
Man was abusive. See him trying to force his way into
See the
her
way
home.
he was handling that
She
door.
even had a restraining order on him, stole her entire life earnings. My heart breaks for her child, Rip Michelle. Ladies, choose wisely. The lack of empathy is alarming.
Look at this, y'all. He was beating on the damn door. Talking, what happened to the code? You done changed the damn code on the door. You done changed it. Yeah, he just went in looking for smoke. You done changed the code? Yeah, you done changed the code on my door? Yeah, that dude, they say he was real abusive to her as well. So that's Todd Austin. I ain't sure if y'all are up on this story.
Okay, by now I know everybody has seen that video of Todd Austin and Michelle Williams. The video I'm referring to is the one where Todd, first of all, you know, Michelle had just unalived Todd a few days ago. That's what I'm gonna say if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I just seen I saw a very disturbing video of him trying to kick the door open, I guess, to their residence. And when he kicked the door open, he went in and you could tell he was kind of sort of abusing her, being real abusive to her. Also, her friend put a video up explaining what happened. And this is kind of breaking it down to me why she did what she did. You never can say what you would do unless you're in a person's position. Michelle seems like a woman that's an entrepreneur trying to be on top of her game, a go-getter type woman, not a type that you mean call a gold digger or somebody that was big, and she built her own brand. So I just wonder how I would feel if I done built my own brand. Everything I have done money-wise, she had the tax service going, all these different things she had ventures into, and my old man take everything I got. In actuality, he actually stole her identity, if you want to call it that, and she had already signed a warrant on this man. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to figure out, what do you do when you're dealing with a man like this that on the outside, he looks like he's perfect, Mr. Perfect, like he wouldn't do nothing wrong. He got everybody thinking you know what? He got everybody thinking it's him, but in actuality, it's Michelle that was making all these moves, and he's taking all the credit. Not only did he take all the credit, he stole this girl business right off from under her.
Yeah, they say he was stealing her businesses. He stole her identity. He took everything from the woman. He gave her something she couldn't get rid of. He had 9 kids on her. He beat her mentally, physically. He put her through a lot. He tormented this lady. He stole all her business ideas. He took her businesses from right up underneath her feet. He stole her identity, stole all her life savings. He took everything from her and tried to leave her high and dry. And she was like, nah.
Story of Michelle Williams unaliving Todd Austin in Arlington, Texas has me totally perplexed for quite a few reasons. I've heard, a lot of, variances of the story concerning it, like, that he gave her HIV, that he upended her life totally by stealing her whole credit, repair, business module, took her money. I watched the video, literally listening to this man crashing out because he talking about she had changed the codes on the door. Y'all be want to say that women are emotional creatures. No, I tell y'all this all the time and I will never stop exclaiming it.
Reese Cup says he owed $200,000 in child support. Yeah, that dude, he was just walking around a ticking time bomb.
Men are fucking way more emotional than women, and damn sure do not know how to control their emotions as well as women do. So when a woman usually gets pushed over the edge, especially somebody like this woman who had the, wherewithal to think, to do and carry out the things and be able to teach him how to get this business up and running, I could imagine that it would have been, a very volatile situation where he was restricting her money, had taken her money, he out here living and flashing and bald and carrying on. And am I saying that again, that it's an excuse for her to have unalived him? No. And I don't think that her plan was to unalive herself. I just think because that's what I was wondering, like, how did she did that inside the barbershop when I saw that she was going to exit, but then she noticed that policemen were outside and she went back into the barbershop, and that's when she did it. So I don't even think that was really her plan. I just think that maybe she was acting in and then she thought about it or saw the reaction or whatever. I don't know. But at the same time, I hope that a lot more people, especially men folk, are paying attention to things like that. While y'all out here playing with people's emotion and thinking it's he, ha, ha, and y'all trying to call yourself players, max, whatever y'all want to say, and think that it's all just fun and games until it's not. Playing it and toying with one's emotions will never be something, y'all, that will be a comical event. It will never be something that's, especially when you're out here stunning and balling for other people, when another person knows the true nature of who you are. And they see you getting all this praise and love, because there have been some people that have been speaking on his behalf saying, he didn't do it. Now listen to her, a video with her best friend that says that, sound like she was trying to take up for her in the video, but in the comments, she was failing miserably for me, because it was like people making little jokes and side comments, and she was agreeing with them. And I'm like, if that was my fucking best friend that unallowed herself over some bullshit like that and speaking, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna let you get in the goddamn comment section and say no shit and derogatory shit about her. But again, y'all, that's just me. So I really don't know what are y'all listening to? And this whole story, like I said, I don't know. I think it was just a combination of a lot of stuff, and then it was a volatile situation altogether. But again, this is just me hypothesizing, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is another crazy story. I'm not sure if y'all are up on this story or not, but it's another crazy story we got a hold of, gang.
Okay, update on Todd Austin and Michelle Williams. This shit is crazy. First of all, they lied about him giving her HIV. That's the first fucking important thing. And I posted a video about it because I thought it was true.
Salute Diane Peters for the 10-piece. Salute Diane.
Social media is a motherfucker, y'all. Like, it's sickening. It doesn't make any sense for no one to lie on this man about him giving this lady HIV. That's fucked up. That's sickening. And y'all motherfucker wrong. Point blank period. Yes, I understand and know that he stole this lady business idea. He basically stole her fucking identity, if you ask me. Because any two times a motherfucker, Todd Austin, any two times this man will sit up here and lay beside this lady, marry this lady, get this lady his last name, and have a child by this lady, and fuck her over like that. That's fucked up. I don't respect that shit not one bit. I don't. It's just crazy how karma, bitch, you hear me? karma will come back and bite your ass in the ass. Yes, it will do that. In due time, it might not come right now. But in due fucking time, karma is a bitch. For real, y'all. Y'all gotta think when y'all wanna fuck somebody over, whether it's your significant other, your family member, or one of y'all so-called friends. Remember, always remember, they go for me or any of you. Karma is a bitch, y'all. Think about what the fuck y'all do to people and think of the fucking outcome. It's just that simple. I mean, it's just no way around it. Like, she may have felt, if I go up here and do what I do, underline his ass, and my family got the kids. No. I hope that wasn't what she was thinking. But who knows? Because we not in her head. We wasn't in that lady head, y'all. That shit fucked up. In real life, it is. It's messed up that you feel that you can put all your trust in this particular person. You feel like this your significant other. You know, y'all have a child together and all of these, y'all just had a baby together. You know, you will never think he'll do you that way. But people are low down and selfish as fuck, y'all.
And that's true. You just gotta be careful about the energy you keep. And we talking about the Todd Austin situation right now, y'all. If y'all not up on the Todd Austin situation, another unfortunate, crazy ass story out of Arlington, Texas.
For real. They are. And people do shit without even thinking about it. What they done did. This shit happen every day. Everywhere. All over the world. And it's crazy how people making up all these fucking stories about this man pertaining to this fake ass allegation against him giving this lady HIV, but had 9 other children. Now, I haven't heard no one speaking about the part with him with the 9 children. That's about if that's allowed now, because I really don't know. Because once again, I'm not in no people's skin. I wasn't in no people's skin. And I'm only posting my content of information that I'm receiving and I'm reading up on, y'all. That's where I'm getting my information from. So, with that being said, stop lying on people, y'all. Stop lying on people. Point blank period. Yes, he did, like I said, and I'm going to keep on fucking saying that she wasn't straight at all. I don't give a damn. You don't sit up here and let this lady give you the motherfucking guy because you don't know shit. And you was, goddamn it, basically a homeless motherfucker when she met you. And she brought you from nothing to something. And she showed you the motherfucking game. And you sit up there and fucked her over in the end. You literally sit up there and manipulate this lady until this lady unalives you and then herself. That's crazy as fuck. Y'all, I'm saying this to say this. People...
Salute Big Baby for the 5-piece. Salute Big Baby.
...are not strong in the mind like you think. Not everybody is. Everybody do not have that mentality where it's like, oh, if this person do such and such to me and fuck me over, then it's okay. It's cool. Because guess what? It's not. It's not. And like I said, you might not pay for that shit now. But guess what? It's going to come back on your ass. And when it come back, it's going to come back 10 times hard. Trust and motherfucking believe, y'all. Does shit happen every day, everywhere. And if you want a motherfucker to respect you and, you know, do the right thing, make sure that you got the right person as your significant other. Make sure that person is for you and you only. Make sure that motherfucking person ain't out here doing shit out of spite And because they want to look better than you. And
Salute Paul for the 5. I appreciate you, Paul.
a lot of times, you can't even tell your significant other what you doing or how you getting, you know what I'm saying? And that shit crazy, but a lot of times, you can't tell them every fucking thing. You hear me? You can't. Because people will tend to take shit and run with it, y'all.
Is she dropping game or what, y'all? Let me know. Is she dropping game in the chat?
And to try to use certain shit against you as leverage. I know it's crazy, but it's life. At the end of the day, this is a sad situation for the both of them because both of them are not here no longer. Todd Austin or Michelle Williams. They're not here anymore. And it's made those children got to grow up without their parents. Point blank period. I wish Michelle Williams would have continuously kept pressing charges on his ass and now it made him pay for every fucking thing that he did to her. Made his ass suffer. Made him feel how she felt. I wish like hell the shoes on the other foot, but guess what? It wasn't. She made that decision to unalive him, and she stuck with that shit. It's just that simple, y'all. People have their breaking points. People.
Salute to Will Wallace, who is currently number 1 on the leaderboard tonight. Thank you for the 50 piece. Says, I hate that she unalived herself. She probably could have gotten off with the pow pow, but really ruined her life. That dude was absolutely disgusting. I agree with everything you just said. Big facts. Thank you for the 50 piece. Salute, salute.
Might be going through shit, get what? And y'all will never fucking know it. Y'all will never fucking know it. But that day right there, when she walked into that motherfucking barber shop, she went to her man. She saw her man. She got her motherfucking man, who she came for. She asked everybody to get out their barbershop. She had at least that much respect for them, so because they ain't had shit to do with what she was finna do. Like I said, y'all, that's fucked up. That's why people, it pays, when I say it pays y'all to pray. Pray about the situation, y'all. Whatever y'all going through, pray about this shit. Pray about it. Ask God for help. Ask God to show you the right way, the right path to go. All y'all gotta do, baby, is believe in him. And he gonna come through for you every time. He's gonna fucking come through. Yes, he is. Because through it all, he gonna show up and he gonna show our child for us. For all of us. Just pray, people. Just pray.
She had some game for us. I ain't gonna lie. She was dropping game on us, man. She was definitely dropping some game.
Okay, I'm here to tell the story of Michelle and Todd to clear the false narratives. He did not give her HIV. He was not cheating on her at the time of the murder-suicide. In fact, they haven't even been together in over a year. Yeah, Michelle came from nothing. She built herself up as a veteran, as a successful business owner. Her knowledge, the things that she knew in order to get money to take care of her kids as a single mother. When she met Todd, Todd was living downtown Dallas under a CPN number. He did not know how to do credit repair. She taught him how to do that, and they built this business, Credit Champs, together. Whenever they broke up, because I see he's been sending his clients the video when she pulled the gun on him. She wanted him out of her house and he would not leave. There's an active restraining order right now against him. Terroristic threat against her and her son. He threatened to kill them both. Okay?
Todd reversed all of Michelle's mortgage payments up to like, I think 18 months, probably more. To the point she was about to lose her home. How he did this is because they have a joint bank account. He removed her off of the bank. I don't even know how he could have even did this, but he removed her name off the bank account. She had no access. He created a new email for everything to go to, not the email that they had. Michelle went to Vegas one weekend, and she came back, and all her money was gone. Now, could you imagine having $250,000 or even $500,000 in your bank account, and now it's zero? You can't pay your mortgage, you can't take care of your kids, he's threatening you, he's not giving you nothing for your kid, okay? Michelle had several cases against this man, okay? Me, as well, had a lawsuit that I just won and got paid off a day before the murder-suicide. Michelle was suing him for a lot. He was taunting her by still promoting this company, still making money off this company that they built, not giving her access to any of the money. He also wrapped a cyber truck, was riding past her house. You could see it on her ring camera. He was taunting her. She was so full of debt. She was about to lose her home. The air went out in her Tesla. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and she had $0 to deal with her situation. She reached out to family. She reached out to people to help her, and only a handful of us helped her, okay? So with all this stuff that y'all got going on about he gave her HIV and she was cheating and it's more dick out there, it had nothing to do with that. That man stole her whole life and he flaunted it in her face. Todd also took her $10,000 settlement payment that she got from the military. When he got access to her phone, he drained her personal account, locked her out of her business accounts, wouldn't help her with her son. So all this stuff, I just want to clear the false narrative. He is not who you think he was. And I'm not justifying anything that she done, but I understand. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say because I really don't care.
Man, what a fucking story this is as well. The Todd Austin story gets messy, y'all. It gets messy.
This is just a quick little, for the oh-so-ugly Nikki Hunter. How did you forget, out of this heartfelt story that you told the internet, how did you forget to tell the people that you were fucking and sucking Skrill? How? How did you forget to tell the people that you paid him for a mentorship? How did you forget to tell the people this? How did you forget to tell the people that you never met Skrill until we went to the motherfucking Master Connection seminar and you just happened to notice him and say, damn, hey, you're my mentor. Oh, damn, hey, what's up? Nikki. Okay, yeah, damn, Nikki, what's up? Yeah, how did you forget to say that? Do I need to post these receipts? How did you forget to mention that you never knew his girlfriend, the bitch, whoever the fuck, you feel me? How did you forget to mention that those pictures in those Lamborghinis, well, that Lamborghini that bro had, yeah, with the lime green stitching that's on your page, how did you forget to mention that was his shit that you was posting pictures in? Even the vet, how did you forget to mention that you was a fucking guinea pig and a cum guzzler? How did you forget to mention these things? How did you forget to mention? You trying to sue bro because he didn't want to give you $3,200 cash and he was going to pay it off gradually on your credit card. That's the point of having credit. Why would he pay you $32,000? He could have just paid the nigga that he rented the lamb from $3,200 cash. That's the whole point of using your credit card, dummy. You feel me? Where was Michelle a fucking a guru at? Tedrick the GOAT taught bro everything he know. Tedrick the GOAT. Bro bought a mentorship from him years ago, and they still locked in. He just talked to him when he was just in Miami, and Tedrick was in Paris with his wife. What the fuck are you talking about? Where are these allegations coming from? And when did you start sucking Michelle's pussy? Because you didn't even know her. You went to find her after you fell out with bro. Do I need to post the receipts, man? Because this shit right here is kind of getting out of control and the internet is running with it. And I hate how they try to make a legend die, but legends don't die, man. We multiply, man. That's how it happened, man. It's long live Skrill forever. Whatever that bitch Nikki's talking about, Nikki Hunter, whatever she's talking about, that shit's cap. She didn't know nobody. Where? Go back and look at Michelle's picture. Show me a $250,000 bitch, man. This bitch was wearing rainbow and motherfucker. Man, come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Where did he steal $250K? How did she just go broke if she was the GOAT and told him everything? Nikki, you on here capping on my brother's name, man, and that is diabolical, man. You need to pay your respect. Didn't you just text me and say, oh my God, it's so...
Man. Yeah, like I said, this shit is messy, y'all. This Todd Austin case is messy.
Alrighty, guys. I just want to say this. This Todd Austin situation, it's not making sense to me. It's not making sense at all. Because there are so many people coming out with so many different variations of a story, right? I'm just going based on the Todd Austin that I knew. This was back in 2021. And if they only been together a year or less than a year, something is not adding up. And this is just me. And we quick to start throwing up, oh, he was destiny swapping and stuff like this. But what I'm trying to understand is the time frame that y'all talking about and her situation. Because this is my thing. If somebody's stealing from me, first of all, first thing is, I'm not finna get no account with somebody that I'm not in. Basically, I'm not finna get an account with anybody. They're just point blank period. That's the first thing to me. The second thing is, if he been doing this stuff since probably around 2000 or some stuff like that, right? No, I mean not 2000, but like 2000, from what I know from 2021, but y'all only talking about the relationship was just a year, or they ain't been together in a year. So which means that was between 2023 and 2024, and you talking about this champ situation. Because even when I talked to him, when I started, he didn't start with credit repair for regular customer people. He was starting with business credit repair. So, I mean, not business credit repair, but he was helping people build their business credit so they can buy stuff. So, what I'm trying to understand, because this is why I'm confused. Y'all keep saying that this girl had her own, but this is their first child together. But then you talking about he never had 9 kids. This is not making sense. So they don't have no other kids together because the lady that he was with prior to her, they had a kid together. So you gotta help me understand it. Now I know with the HIV situation, people gotta be careful with clap because these family members can come back and sue you for defamation of character because you are putting out false information. I knew the dude didn't have HIV. There's some stuff you can just tell, but y'all getting out here and there's just so many variations of the story. The only people that know the truth is the people that passed away and the Most High herself or himself or how y'all look at it, right? So the only thing that I can say is I cannot take sides. The only thing that the way I'm looking at this is jealousy and envy from a female's point of view. Because even I know, even my elders taught me, if you ain't with that man, if y'all don't have nothing together, you shouldn't be creating anything as you're one. She should have had her own bank accounts. She should have separated. And this is the thing, guys. This is where y'all need to go do y'all research on business. They both could have shared that name. She could have made her own income. He could have made his own income. They didn't have to share it together. She could have had her own account. He could have had his own account. But it's under one business. This is why this is confusing to me. It's not making sense. Because you can share the same business name. It's a lot of companies that do that. That's what they call a shell account. And they build smaller businesses up under it. So they could have had Champ, right? But up under Champ, she could have put, MW, tax credit services or whatnot. But that's still a part of Champ. Because Champ is actually the mother. But then you have small companies up under it. This is why I'm so confused, because I'm hearing these variations of this story, but it's not sitting right in my spirit. And I know it's a lot of y'all saying the same thing because now y'all jumping from pillar to post. But I'm like, when I used to talk to the dude, when he was doing business, he was started with business credit. So that now you got to help us understand what credit is you talking about. Is you talking about business credit? Because you talking about Champ. Champ can be a whole multitude of things. See, guys, y'all got to start doing y'all research when these people be coming out with information, right? Champ can be a whole variations of things. It can be a variation of business credit. It can be a variation of individual credit, personal credit. It can be an individual of CPNs. It can be an individual of helping prepare help prepare
if everybody's skipping past the fact that the dude was abusive as hell and mean, and he stole all this lady's money and everything. Like, he tormented this lady to the point where she felt like the only way out was to take him out the game. And then once she did that, she couldn't take it and she took herself out.
Resumes, it can be a variation of things. So help us understand what really caused the murder of this young man, because you can say this in many different ways and it's still not concluded on why she went in. Not only did she shoot herself when she was expecting to run, it was the fact that she went ahead and shot herself and him because somebody's hiding something. And the dude wasn't hiding anything because he didn't run anywhere. This is what y'all gotta look at. This is why I'm telling y'all this stuff don't make sense. And when you dealing with CPNs and shit like that, shit can go wrong. Let's just be real about this stuff. Y'all want to say, oh, he had a CPN. You know how many people have CPNs right now? You know how many people's lives have been taken away from them? Like, literally over some stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even the government taking away our lives to keep us down and in a bad situation to where we can't rise. And then you get that because he ain't the only one. And I'm gonna tell you, it was a black woman. I know she was from the East Coast. I think she was out of Virginia. She was making millions and millions, not just helping the black community. Then somebody came in and they was jealous of her. Called in on her. Now this woman is doing fed time because she was trying to help her people. Y'all gotta help me understand, because I'm really confused on this, because there's so many people out here and we seeing it for what it is. Please somebody come and tell the truth, because I'm confused right now. Y'all keep saying that, oh, this was about this, that, and the other. But where was this woman at prior to? Because if this their first child together, who was he with before when he had his other child? Because he was with the mother of his the child, and I know it's a little girl. So help me to understand it. Like, this is not making sense. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Y'all better be careful when y'all putting pictures on her, because y'all putting these pictures on her like they was this happy family, but something don't sit right. This is not sitting right, even with the pictures, because I'm not finna take no pictures with somebody that's doing me ill or being disrespectful to me. That don't even make sense. Come on, and y'all coming at, oh, he was doing this, that. What was she doing? Nobody ever said nothing about what this young lady was doing prior to her meeting him. Because I promise you, there's a hole in these stories somewhere. I just want to know the truth, because y'all getting out here and y'all putting that information in. We know it's not true. Right now, there's 2 mothers and 2 fathers and 2 families that are grieving right now because of the loss of some people. And from what I look at it, this look like something totally different, because when you go in and just shooting somebody, y'all saying domestic violence. My thing is this, and the first thing y'all want to say is you don't understand this, that, and the other. No, I understand the fact that when somebody put their hands on you, because a lot of times it don't start with physical, a lot of times it starts with manipulation. There was money involved. There was money involved the whole time. So the manipulation had to do with money. This is why it ended up in this situation, because somebody wanted more money than the other person. We don't know the truth. If she says she kicked him out, you showing a ring camera, but you ain't showing. We didn't hear no argument. It wasn't no arguing or anything. At the end of the day, people just get tired. The lady could be suffering from postpartum depression. She done had a baby. It could have been a multitude of things going on. Because this is my thing. Why would you have a baby with a man that's treating you bad? This don't make sense. So who's really in whose pocket? But this is what y'all keep saying. Where's her name at on the paper? This is my thing. If you want to come with some information, come with it. Where's her name at on the documents? Because see, y'all, this is the thing. I see people just showing pieces. I need to see dates. See, the dates is going to determine if this makes sense or not. Because anything after, anything before 2001, from what I know, then it's justified. But anything after, this is something totally different. Maybe this was a business transaction that went wrong. Maybe he said, hey, let's go into business together, and I'm going to show you how to do this, or I'm going to help you, because I done had men do that to me before. Now, that's up to you, how you want to deal with it. But sometimes, don't always look at this as a destiny swap. Sometimes you got to look at this for what it really is. It was a bad business. It was a bad business. It was a business decision that went in the wrong way. You never do business with people you're in a relationship with. I learned that shit a long time ago. A long time. You never do business with a person you in a relationship with. That's a no-no, that part.
Man. Boy, she said a mouthful, didn't she? She said a whole mouthful. Let's keep it a big buck. Hold on, gang. Hold on. All right. What a fucking story. Well, what some stories we had today, gang. We had some dope ass stories today. How y'all feel about the content from today? And we $4 away from $200 tonight, man. $4, man. Can we get that $4 on the screen, Ratchet Gang? Let me know in the chat if we get that $4 to get to 2 honey buns tonight. We had a great live, man. I enjoyed tonight's content, man. I definitely learned how crazy this damn world is, man. I don't know how else to shake this shit or shape it up, man. This is just a crazy world we live in. I need another drink. Said Free Diddy. They said yes and lost herself. She was 100 miles per hour a minute. Shit. Business and pleasure do not mix. Well, it just all depends. You got to just have the right mindset to do anything in this life, man. If you got the right mindset, anything is possible, right? Anything. But it sounds like these people was all kind of fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like this was another situation of a woman being manipulated, probably scared for her life, being abused by that man. You can just look at the video and tell. I don't know why people trying to spin that nigga you was abusive. You know what I'm saying? You can just look at dude and tell the body language. She was probably scared of the man. So, yeah, thanks, Ratchet. You keep us informed. Always, Binky. Always. Your boy Big Ratchet got you. If it don't nobody got you, Big Ratchet got you. Say no more. I always got y'all every time. Well, look. We finna get ready to get the hell up off here in just a minute. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. I love each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. I'm hungry. It's time to eat. Your boy Big Ratchet. Gonna have a good night tonight. So, be careful with the energy you keep, man. Be careful who you put in your circle. Be careful who you laying in that bed with. I always say the person that you laying next to could be your biggest op. That could be your biggest enemy. I don't give a damn if your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife. Be careful. You never know who people really are. You just never know. And when money is involved, you definitely find out who people are. When money is involved, you start to figure out a lot about people. So in all these cases we covered, you see money was involved and you got to see who people really were when money was involved. So stay woke, man. Keep your mind open. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep your ears wide open. And pay attention to everything. And I mean that. Pay attention to everything, Ratchet Gang. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is Ratchet TV. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna get the hell up off here. I love each and every one of y'all more than y'all will ever know. I truly do. Get into the comment section when this ends and let me know. What did y'all think about the Todd Austin case? What did y'all think about the Jamal White case? I want to hear from y'all in those comments. Let me know. And go check out that video I did right before this one about the Jamal White case. It's like an 8-minute video, 7-minute video, something like that. Go check that out. It's on my video section on my YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure you got your notification bell on all notifications so you can get the drop anytime I drop. I love y'all, Ratchet Gang. Good night. Salute. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.